Nice, forgot to put the light on. There we go. Okay, hey everyone, we're here, and in 10 minutes' time, we're going to watch some of the Keen Captain's Winter Draft Tournament. So we're watching Zastasy versus what is it? It was Mummy Issues versus Hades Gonna Hate. So that's Zastasy's team versus Asem's team. So I believe we're going to be joining some kind of call in a minute on the on the Discord. So we're going to have a listen to that. I've not put that on my stream before, so hopefully it actually comes out properly. And if you can't hear it, you'll just have to let me know. Um, but yes, we've got those to look forward to in about 10 minutes. So what I was probably going to do for now is just look at uh, these team sheets. So this is something that Joey Bads has made, and first of all, they're looking sick. But we're going to see. So if you're not familiar with this kind of draft, basically, let's put it on the screen, so I'm not just like turning my head. Oh, failing at this. Give me 1 second. Okay, there we go. So if you're not familiar with this draft, basically what happened was there was S tier players, and then they all got to draft an A tier player, a B tier player, and a C tier player based on tier lists of their rating or how well they've done in tournaments. So just for everyone's knowledge, I am a C tier player as well because I'm like 1400-ish rating, 1500. And obviously, it couldn't have been a pure split. I think there was like 16 captains or 17 captains. And yeah, so this is the team. So Hades Gonna Hate is Asem, and we also can see their gods that they play. So Asem likes to play Loki, Thor, and Isis. Nine Racing Cat, which is a very good A tier player. I mean, I guess he's brought down because he doesn't play team games, but Nine Racing Cat does very well in all of the tournaments. He did quite well in, I think, both of the most recent tournaments. Then Automaton YouTube. So this guy makes some really cool YouTube videos. He's done one on farming and the market, how the market works. So I'd definitely recommend that. And then Stein, who I don't know, but is their C tier player. And then Mummy Issues. I think these are like the two best names in this whole thing. Hades Gonna Hate and Mummy Issues. There's also a $40 prize for whoever has the best team name, and I just think it's probably between these two. And then Zastasy plays basically just Norse, and Norse in team games are apparently the best. I've only just started playing team games really, because I've doing it for this tournament. And they're actually really fun, and I've managed to get my rating up a little bit. Hey, is your name Copyright? Is that what that says? For some reason, my chat isn't working. Oh, I thought this would happen. But hey, welcome to the live chat. That's because it's top chat. There we go, live chat. Maybe that'll work now. But hey, thank you very much. And then we've got Zastasy, Samero, who also plays a bit of Norse as well, a bit of Norse and Greek. I've not heard of him, to be honest. Darth Nox, I definitely know because he's a B tier player like me, so I've played him a few games. He plays, I think, Gaia only, pretty much. Super Sergeant with the casting accent. Copyright, that is my name. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't just like stitching up your name. For some reason, my YouTube chat's not working, but I'll fix that in a minute. I can see it while it's on this screen, so that's all good. So yeah, Darth Nox, I've played a few games. He's a Gaia player. And then Daxpool, I've not heard of, but he looks like a pretty good C tier player with a 1344 rating, probably just let down by that 1139 on the team games. But yeah, I believe we're going to be jumping into something soon. Maybe I can try and fix up this YouTube chat while we're waiting here. I thought it would work, but apparently not. If anyone in YouTube can just spam chat just for a little bit, just so I can just see that. I think I need like a pop out or something. But yeah, proper hype for this. I mean, the reason that I'm doing this is because, I mean, I don't normally cast things. I normally just do like the point of views. But when I've played games in the past, being a lower level player, and I've seen people casting my stuff, it's just really cool. It's just cool to see. Obviously, all these top players are just used to it, but any of the lower down players, just your more casual players, they wouldn't have that experience of getting casted. And I have from two previous games that I used to play. So I used to play Smite, and I was on their like top 5 plays, and that was just really fun. Getting to hear my name as like the top 5 plays. I was number 3 for the week, and the same for Overwatch. So I played Overwatch. I was in the, I think it's like Null University League here in the UK, and again we got casted for one game and we absolutely stomped the opposition. And basically, it was my point of view for the whole thing, and it was just so fun to watch back. Like, it's a shame that I didn't save that VOD because it'd just be funny to watch now. Like, I don't know, 9 years later, whatever it is. I think it was like 2016 Overwatch came out. But so that's what I want to do. I wanna be there for the lower level players. They can just watch their games. I'll make sure I'm not missing anything on this Discord. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. So you're gonna bear with me. I'm just gonna see if I can get this YouTube chat to open up on the side. YouTube. How do I do that? Oh, I can't cast your games tomorrow. Oh, well, unless my games are finished. My games are 1800 GMT. So there's 6. So unfortunately, I won't be able to. But maybe, yeah, maybe we can do some VODs and stuff. Yo, AKA coming in quick as always. We'll be watching some team games. Maybe I can just get the stream up and mute it. Let's pop that out. Pop out chat. Boom. There you are. Make sure we've got both chats open. Don't want to miss people's messages. Got to get a better way to do it. What team am I on? I'm on Rappel's team. Okay. Hopefully that's fine. I can pause that. Ah, I see copyright. I see your message now. All good. You playing today? No, we are playing tomorrow. The bracket is. Let's get this. Bracket. Copy. Text. Oh, it didn't seem to copy the full thing. What if I do it like that? Oh, that time I got rid of the H. It doesn't seem to like the bit, but yeah, it's the captain's winter draft. It's on Liquipedia or it's on the Keen Gaming Discord if you want to join that way. And if I can delete a message, that was pretty dumb. I didn't copy the whole thing. But yeah, I believe we are going to join something in a minute. We can leave these ones up so people can see exactly who we're watching today. Are there anything that we're expecting to happen? Any gods that everybody shares? I mean, maybe that'd be quite interesting. So we've got Loki for 3 players on the left and 3 players on the right. So Hades gonna hate and Mummy Issues both like Loki. So how this tournament works is each team gets a ban. So I mean, you could just ban out the Loki, but then obviously you suffering from your team. So if Zasasi just plays Norse, there's Norse for both the main the S tier players here. We've got Isis. I know Isis is very strong currently. Doesn't look like there's any Ra players. No, Ra's also pretty good. Ra and Isis going for those Osiris Desert Wind camels. And what else? We've got an uncontested Gaia. Oh no, both B tier players play Gaia. That could be interesting. Looks like some guys have joined the chat. So maybe we'll join that and see what happens. Oh, I can't find Mister. No, Mister's not playing. I think he wasn't there for the draft to begin with, and then I believe there was something. Yeah, something why he didn't do it. I know that in the last tournament he was struggling with his shoulder. I'm just going to join this chat real quick. Let me know if you can hear it. I hope you can.
Oh, hey, boy.
Hello.
Which one are you guys playing? Which
We're playing
which
against
game?
Jarl's team.
Okay, Yalston, all right. I'm letting you know that I might jump in here and just have a listen in on the old but I'll be on mute, so just ignore me.
Yeah, you're
Good
more than
luck.
welcome to. Thank you.
Love you.
Yeah, I love you too, bro.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Good luck.
No relic.
Alright.
Okay, we're just chilling in there. I don't know if you can hear it or not.
What are your gods for game 1? Gold Rush?
Hold on. 1 sec.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
think my thing's working. Check out moves on AoM.
Wait.
I don't
Guys,
think we know
look
what
at
they
the
banned
yeah.
yet.
Oh, cool. You can.
We don't know what did we? Wait, let me see. Yeah, like you're trolling us, Grass. You're not even telling me what they banned.
Is Gold Rush. Oh, you need the map bans, map picks. Okay, 1 sec.
God
No,
ban
we
as
need their
well.
God
My
ban.
fault. They ban. Let's see. They banned Ra, and they
I don't know if
banned
this is for us
Mirage,
or
but
the other
you
team.
already picked your map, so that doesn't matter.
Okay, cool. Alright, read the group chat, guys. So
Se nota en tus
Gold
clases de español.
Rush, do not worry, Rob. I have brushed up on my Spanish. ¿Qué pasa, hombre? Mi
Oh,
casa es
macho.
su casa.
It's just definite for a minute. So basically, just what we're doing here is just we're waiting for everything to start. We get teams there, and I'm also wearing an Age of Mythology shirt today. So this was a Christmas present from my brother, and yeah, so he's oh, it also has Zeus on it. Hang on. It's also got Zeus on it.
Okay, look, group chat. Quick.
Hang on 1 second, guys. We're
Yeah, Rob's going Chronos. I think.
Okay, we have our god picks.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. All right. It's posted in there, and just message me your gods after game 1 for game 2.
Yeah, got you.
okay. So I
Alright,
think
good
we're
luck,
actually in
guys.
the wrong. We're in the
Good
wrong
luck.
thing. I think.
Let's do US East Coast.
Do I ever do practice games? We haven't practiced as a team, so I don't know. It's been just a struggle to even get the games, like deciding when to play. So it's been a bit of a struggle. Yeah, I don't know whether I'm in like the wrong chat or what, but we'll find out. Waiting on SM to DM me picks. You haven't practiced either. Yeah, it's just tough to get like 3 or 4 people to, just together at any time, and then trying to get 6 people together is actually really tough. Two of us in Europe and 2 of us in US time zone. Yeah, that's the other thing. I think it's quite lucky that I think all of my guys are from Europe, so it's not too bad. So I'm GMT and they're like Central European, so it's fine. But yeah, if you're like some of you in the US and some in EU, then like Hoyt has like because obviously he's from Australia, and then he's got an American on his team, so that's like completely different. 5 hours different. Yeah, it's just so tough. But I mean, yeah, I think people have been quite flexible of what sort of time they're doing. So yeah, like we're doing some tomorrow, but we need to do the rest of the rest of the team games next week. So there needs to be 2 more. It's undeafen.
Warcrawl is 1500.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's their
Just got the
C
pick,
tier is
sure.
their B tier player, basically. Better than their B tier.
I think I'm just going to deafen that. I think that's for the other game, so I'm just going to be chilling in there, in that chat. But I don't think it's anything to do with me. I just joined it, but I think they were atting Boyd, so that's fine. Ah, thank you for the follow. Unfortunately, it's behind that. Oh god, no, let's not move everything. Where is the alert box? Boom. Put it over here somewhere. Yeah, hopefully we'll get into the game soon. It's actually been quite frustrating because I've been I haven't spectated a team game before, so I just wanted to get in to make sure that like my graphics are in the right place and stuff. And my god, spectating team games sucks. It's really bad. You can't use the arrows to move around, which is basically what I always do. The drag doesn't work because you can like drag your screen around. That doesn't work, so I'm just gonna have to like do it differently. And it was really laggy as well. So for like the first minute, and then it fixed up. So I really hope that that kind of isn't a problem. On one, I just couldn't get in either. But hopefully, luck is on our side today, and we will be able to get in. I should really be looking at this Discord rather than messing around. Okay, so the other team. So SM is S tier captain, so he gets the first home map, which is Marsh. They're DMing the gods. Home map for Sassy is Blue Lagoon. DM the gods. Okay, so they're DMing Keen Flame the gods right now. And the bans, so the bans for these guys, one was Thor and one was Ra. So if we get these screens back up. So we didn't see a Ra player on either team, but there is Thor players on both teams. We've got Dax, Paul, Samero, Sassy on one side. They're Thor players. So I assume it was Hades going to hate that ban the Thor there, and then we're just going to see what the gods are, and then we'll carry on and we'll get into it. Thanks for the follows, guys. So I'm hoping to be able to do more of these if other people aren't around. I just want to make sure that people get to watch themselves in the games. Well, watch themselves afterwards, obviously. Okay, game one is Poseidon, Loki, and Gaia versus Loki, Kronos, Gaia. So pretty similar. Wow. So Loki, Gaia on both sides. The only difference is Poseidon on one and Kronos on the other. I need to remember which ones. So Mummy Issues is Ecstasy. Okay, we can remember that. Oh, Darth Nox with the follow. We've had some games. We've had some games together. And you are on Mummy Issues. Okay, I'll remember that. I should have like printed them out and put them next to me or something. So I can remember. Let's see if we can get the link on that website, if they're already going or not. On the AoM stats website. What is it? Lobbies. Customs. No, so I can see the other side, but I can't see this side. It's alright, we'll get the link when we can. Okay, there we go. There's the link. Do-do-do-do. Okay. We won't join it yet, obviously, because we want to want them to get in. You can't join stuff beforehand anymore. Like you could on the old game, you could join as an observer or whatever. But what we're going to have to do is just keep refreshing it, wait for them all to get in, and kind of go from there. Now, I don't know if these guys have played already, any of these teams. So they're in Group C. So just looking at it, I think these might be the first games for these guys. And so I think they're also playing at 8 o'clock as well. Some of them again. Yeah, thanks everyone for the follows. Appreciate it. Have some like tunes going, shouldn't I? Is it Group C? But instead, just drink my tea. Do we have any predictions? Can I do predictions? I'm an affiliate now, so maybe I can do predictions. Will there be a VOD? Yes, there'll be a VOD on YouTube, and Twitch. I think my Twitch VODs are on, but there'll definitely be one on YouTube if not. Yes. Are you on one of the teams? Yes, you're on one of the teams. Great. Happy to see that. Yeah, that's what I want. I want people to come back and watch their own games. Yes, Twitch and YouTube. Let's refresh this, see if they've started. Not yet. Or at least it's not refreshing. Love the YouTube thumbnail. Ah, thank you. I mean, it's a pretty sick it's a pretty sick artwork. Well, this happened to me earlier as well. It just completely freezes. God picks are locked for game 1 and game 2. Nice. I might restart my AoM then, because currently it looks like this. Cool, I'm just going to restart it. I came out with the name and made the art with ChatGPT. Oh, nice. Yeah, I thought it was probably like an AI thing. Browse. Maiden, have they started game 1 yet? No, they're just about to start. No, they haven't actually started yet. They're not all in. I might just back up. I think the refresh is going to bug out, I think, again, but it's alright. I think I have like 3 minutes to get in or something, don't I? So I should be okay whenever they start. Let's keep up the Discord to make sure that we get in when they do. Hey. Hey, Maiden. We're getting close. We are getting close. So what are we? We are both players have a Loki. Both players have a Gaia. One has a Kronos and one has a Poseidon. So it's pretty even games there. 2 of the same gods, and then 2 aggressive gods. Don't know if I want to refresh. I don't know how refresh works. Oh, it works straight away. And they're still not in. Oh, I should show. They're almost in. So close. Waiting on one more person. So actually, I'm just going to leave that Discord chat. I realize I joined the wrong one. I don't know if my guys are all, or the guys from this game, I don't know if they're on comms or not. I just assumed everyone would be, but then I watched Boyd's stream, was it yesterday or the day before, and they weren't on comms, which is interesting. So it's just they just felt like they didn't want to or didn't need to. Oh dear, the refresh. The refresh is going to kill me. I mean, maybe they'll say when they start, but let's see it on that website. AoM stats, see if they're playing. Customs. What's one of the guys' names? Class. They're starting. What? All your guys in now? Oh, mate. Okay, there we go. I can't see the game. Oh, is it because show full games? That's why. That's why. Don't worry. Show full games. Or maybe I didn't have the URL. Okay, sweet. What's the password? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Let's see if that happens. Hey, nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. If in doubt, 1, 2, 3 is your password. Oh, hang on a second. I've got a message. Oh no, that's just some showing people where to go. Here we are. Ooh, get my scoreboard up. Hopefully we get in the game. And we do. So here we go. So my arrows don't work, but we are in. So we are watching Team Hades Gonna Hate versus Mummy Issues. And I know that Darth Nox is on Mummy Issues, so we'll start with this first. This is I believe both teams' first game of the Winter Draft tournament by the Keen Gaming clan. So we are in with let's start off with the gods. So we've got Loki for Zasasi here. So he is the team captain of the Hades Gonna Hate team. Or the Mummy Issues team, sorry. With Darth Nox here. And then who is their other guy? So then we have the red guy Samero also on their team. So this is the Poseidon. Then we have on this side in the pink team, we have Automaton here as Gaia as well. Then we have another Loki, Asem, which is their S tier player. And then 9 Racing Cat as the Kronos in the blue. So here we go. We have all of the guys here. And what are we expecting to happen? I mean, what are some of the matchups here? So we've got Gaia on this side versus Kronos, so Atlantean mirror. But Kronos, normally the aggressor, Gaia going to be a little bit more defensive, you'd imagine. Then the pocket players are Asem, the Loki player, versus the Loki green. Now, I put out a short earlier today, and because I don't think it was common knowledge about, you can actually choose who's in the pocket and who's on the sides. So for anyone that doesn't know, it's all down to the colors. So red is an early color, purple's a late color, and green is in between. So the green will always be in the middle. Same as blue will always be on one side, because blue is the starting color basically. Now, if you want to see it, I put out a short about it, but it's quite important. So whether both teams have decided that they want their Loki in the middle. Unfortunately, this guy's bugged out a little bit. This poor guy. But it was nice of the Gaia player to let Asem do this, because then he doesn't have to build an extra ox cart. So it's a nice thing happening here. Then we've got the Asem has resigned due to connection loss. Okay. Maybe that's related to the villager getting stuck. Someone dropped. Okay, cool. No worries. No worries. I also couldn't remember who's on what side. So I'm kind of glad, to be honest, actually, that I can go have a double check. So dumb. Who's on mummy? Darth Nox is on mummy issues. Okay, I can remember that. Also, don't have this on. Why sound really funny? There we go. Okay, let's go back. Let's find the bit. Streamer channel. Oh, yes. People have maybe not seen the shirt yet. So this was a Christmas present from my brother. He's also an AoM player. And he was very jealous that I've spoken to Soup. Yep. He's, I don't know, my brother's older brother, like 35 years old. And he was jealous that I've spoken to Soup. But yeah, it's got old Zeus on it. I mean, Soup is a nice guy. It looks like they've got a new one here. Yeah, I mean, when we were growing up, we played this game all the time, which was obviously the whole reason for starting this YouTube channel, Twitch stream situation. Yeah, we'd always play it. Yeah, we had one copy that we would run up and down the stairs, because you could put in the disc, and then if you ejected the disc after the intro played, the animation played, then you could play without the disc. And then if one of us crashed, we would then run it around the house. My sister played as well, so yeah, we would. It was quite funny. And then at some point, when it was really cheap, we ended up getting 3 copies, but. All fun times. Let's see if there's anything in the Discord here. Darth Nox mummy issues. I remember that. sounds weird, but I'll remember that. I also think these guys have 2 of the best team names out of anybody. So while we've got a bit of downtime, and I think people have only just started joining, because obviously we've just been waiting. So let's have a look at some of the teams, just while we're waiting for them to start. So we have Hades Gonna Hate, which is Asem's team. So Asem is the S tier guy, and he got 9 Racing Cat, which is pretty ridiculous that he's an A tier. I mean, it's probably because his team game rating is a little bit lower, but he's such a strong player. He does very well in the tournaments. Automaton YouTube, so he has a YouTube channel. I've definitely seen his one about the market. It's a very good video if you haven't seen it. And Stein, the Isis and Hades player that I don't know of. Then Zastasy is Mummy Issues team, so seems like a Norse player. I don't know him very well, to be fair, or Samero, but I do know Darth Nox. We've had a few games together, because he's a B level player, so he's my ranking. So he's a Gaia player. We've had some games together, and Dax Pol that I don't know, but 2 Polish guys together should work out pretty well. the Polish Synergy. For some reason, it looks like they've not started yet. But yeah, so these are the guys. I love that Nyan has a higher 1v1 rating than SM. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I assume SM's one of these guys that doesn't play very many ranked games. It seems to be a thing with these like ultra top players. They just don't want to like share what they do, maybe. Fortunately, they're still not starting. But I think Daxpol here with the 1344 rating is a very strong C tier player. It must just be just below some of the B tiers. I guess it was just because of how it worked. It's hard to get like a very even cut. But also I think maybe rating doesn't matter so much in your team games anyway. I played some team games recently, and just as like a random, just playing on my own, I played against Tunison's team, which is a team we're playing, and my team managed to win as just 3 solos, against a coordinated team, or what you would assume is a coordinated team. So I mean, just depends what strategy you're going for and things like that. So I think it would still be quite an even game. Is it just going to crash again? That's all right. It's all right. We'll restart. It doesn't take long to restart. So apologies for the delay. We are getting there. Stein's rate compared to Daxpol's rate. Yeah. I mean that's rough. I mean, Daxpol is a very strong C tier player. I mean, considering I'm a B tier and my rating at the time was like 1450 or something, so it was but yeah, true. Rating doesn't mean everything. I mean, also Stein, maybe he just doesn't play ranked. 978 just looks like he's just done his placements and then that was it kind of thing. Show full games, apply, game URL, search. Okay, they are in. We can spectate the game. Nice. Okay, Darth Nox is on that team. I'll remember that. Here we go. We're going to start again like the original game didn't happen. And we are in. Oh yes, I can't move like that. So we're going to start from this side because I know that Darth Nox is on the Mummy Issues team. So we have Hades Gonna Hate versus Mummy Issues. This is both the team's first games, I believe. So right here we have Darth Nox, which is their B tier player. So he is playing Gaia, and he is on the Mummy Issues team. We then have in the middle, in the green color, Zastasy playing as Loki. And he is also on the Mummy Issues team, surprisingly. Then their last guy is Samero, who is their A tier player, I believe. And he is playing Poseidon. And now I need to move over to the other side, which is SM's team, which is Hades Gonna Hate. So if we start off on the blue side, this is Nyan Racing Cat, their A tier player. He is playing as Kronos on the side. Then we have again we have Loki in the middle. Just like the other guys, Loki is in the middle, and he is SM, the yellow color. And we have Automaton, the guy that makes the cool YouTube videos. He is in the pink color. Making sure I've actually got the right bit on there. Now we're going to reveal the map. And as I was saying in the first game, before there was a little bit of a crash, it looks like these guys are putting the Loki player in the middle. Now, Loki on the original game anyway had really fast hearsers, so it was a really good idea to have them in the middle, because then you can just run your 10-15 very fast hearsers around, do some raiding on this map that has a lot of hunt on it, and basically just raid constantly with your small amount of units, and then get to a fast heroic into potentially fast mythic, depending on what you would do after you've got some raids done. And then basically you would leave your sides to just fend for themselves. So the pink player would be up against the red player, the blue player would be up against the purple player. So whether or not this is kind of what they're doing, is they are going for something what we used to see in Legacy. Although I don't know whether this is a real thing or not. But I feel like these maps are quite big. Like, since I played the Retold team games, the maps just seem a lot larger than they used to. I could be wrong, but it's just that's what it feels like. It looks like the pink player Automaton here has got his Oracle in a bad place, and it's been shanked away by Samero. So that is basically like one villager going down. It's quite a big deal right there. And we're seeing that Gaia is coming into play here. So Gaia, first of all, gave themselves the Gaia Forest tree, not deciding to give it to the Loki player, and then afterwards deciding to give it to the Poseidon. Now, something about Poseidon and Greek in general is you don't need wood for the early game, so this is a pretty good time to actually give the Gaia Forest tree over, whereas if he wanted to give it to his Loki friend, he could have done it right at the beginning. But we did see over on this side, over on AoM's team, Hades Gonna Hate, he actually did get the Gaia Forest tree right here. So it looks like we're not seeing, are we seeing any age ups yet? We're not seeing any, we're seeing the Poseidon player getting an age up in. So you would imagine that that's going to be Hermes. So he's going for that 330 Hermes build. So this is something that I've been doing when I've been Cs for carry. Yes, I love it. The C tier players will definitely do the carrying. Actually, I don't know whether there's any C tier players in this one, is there? So this is, so Darth Nox is definitely the B tier player because he's my rank. Zastasy was S, Samero was A, Automaton was C as well. Oh, it looks like we've got a bit of a deconstruct. God knows where that was. God, it's pretty chaotic. But with the Poseidon fast advance, this is what I've been going for. I saw Sir Tok. I had a game with Sir Tok where he did this against somebody and we basically won us the game. It's the very early advance with your Centaur plus your Atalanta, which should be somewhere. There she is. And then you just go and put a bit of pressure on, and then it lets you get your town centers in after that. So basically, you don't get the pressure on yourself. It looks like Automaton here is going for some hero citizen build, which is something I mean, do you see this as Gaia? It's not something I've ever known. I know that you obviously do it if you're playing Uranus or Kronos, because you can get the extra tech from Prometheus to get the extra hero citizens that, you know, gather more things, build more things. But it is cheaper for Gaia, so maybe he's worked out some kind of build. Getting a second town center, so we're seeing second town center from the Loki player, so he's going for some kind of boom to eventually do some scary things later. And we're seeing a town center from Blue as well. So it looks like we've got 3 doing town centers, and then 3 not. Also getting the extra mana over here, so the town center goes up a little bit quicker. Just a nice thing that Kronos has the bonus of. Now, for the players that aren't getting town centers, what are they doing? So we're on Samero's point of view, so he's got 2 stables out. Did we see... I don't think he's got that much damage done yet. It just looks like he's just getting some kind of map pressure, making sure that his opponent doesn't get a forward town center. That troll might be in a bit of trouble, and these are going to take it down pretty quickly, unless he doesn't get spotted. No, troll's just going around for a little bit of a look. Now, if I've worked this out properly, so this is what Samero sees. So he hasn't really seen where the enemy villagers are. You would assume that there's some here, but no, there isn't. And he is coming over here to stop AoM's second town center. So he went for a delayed second town center, and he's just cut that off. Unfortunately, cut it off a little bit late, or a little bit early even, where he can't deny the resources that's been invested because he literally hit it once. So Super Sergeant says, hopefully my team's going to carry me when he's playing his games. I think it's a team effort. I think there's going to be... What do we think? Do we think the S tier players are going to like hard carry, or do we think it's more of a team effort? I think something that you don't want to do is you don't want to let an S tier player, so as Zastasy in the green is the Mummy Issues carry the S tier player, and he's got a town center, and so far he's untouched. And I feel like that is not something you want to happen. But AoM is the S tier player for Hades Gonna Hate, and he's getting some good pressure put on him from Samero. Obviously, this sets Samero back in the fact that he can't go for a boom with his second town center, but I think sacrificing some of your ability to do that to shut down the enemy carry is definitely a good shout. Now he's got to get some good micro here, because something that AoM's going to do is he's just going to bring back his hearses back to the healing spring. So you really need to make sure that you take them down. And it looks like he managed to take 1. He didn't lose many hearses. I think literally just his scout went down. But the thing is, I didn't even lose that much HP. Do people really think Hippias are bad? The more that I play Poseidon, I just don't think Hippias are bad. Like I think they're fine. Or does get caught out there by the Gaia little spider guys there. That's a very nice play. And this is what the team games are all about. You're going to defend your opposite players. So the hearses, we said 10 hearses, 10, 15 hearses. That seems to be what AoM's doing. And there are some of these that he definitely could snipe down, and he is actually going for it. You don't want to do these kind of fights here. But also, we have the Kronos player 9 Racing Cat coming in with the Mamillo here. We haven't really seen what's happening in the other side. So we've got the Troll to protect Purple down here. Pink did go for his second town center. He's got some trees on it over there. We've been with Samero, and he's just going full force with these Hippocon. But he's the only guy really doing that. Zastasy is the S tier carry, and he's going to struggle. The other team might struggle if he just sits back. He's sat back for 8 minutes. He's not built any military units. He's got a Hersa out. Hack on the powerful. If you're going to get any out, that's the guy that you want. And it looks like he's going for a third town center. He's also got his player Darth Nox here to kind of sit on there. I didn't realize that these are DoD players, so they're going to have that. They're going to have that synergy for being in the same clan. The spy on AoM. So it looks like the team of Mummy Issues is just ganging up on AoM, or that's the plan. They want to see where he is and what he's doing. So is he going to go for this town center or going to go for some raids? Looks like these 12 are off for a raid. Oh, he's off to defend his pink player here. Samero is doing really well. He's lowest on the score here, but that's just because he hasn't gone for a town center until now. So that's why his score is pretty low. But score isn't everything. You really need a player to go around and do this. Because if everybody booms, then... I mean, if everybody booms on one side and then one player is doing the raids, the side which is doing the raids should be the one to come out on top. Just from experience of playing some team games recently. But Samero is going for his delayed town center after getting a little bit of damage done. And it looks like AoM's deciding to get 2 town centers, which is pretty greedy. Looks like we've got a little bit of an engagement here. Samero's Hippias against the Hearses. There's some really low HP Hearses here. Valkyrie's spawn is not ideal for Samero. Does he have any heroes? He has the one Atalanta, and he just gets forced back there. But, as Maiden points out, a boomy Pocket Loki is scary. He is, score-wise, he is 1300, which is the same as a booming Gaia on the other side. So that's pretty terrifying, to be honest. Now, all of the force of the Mummy Issues side is all together. So if they want to take down AoM, they could just go for it. I mean, there's a small amount of units here, so it looks like Automaton's gone for a 2 town center fast heroic into getting those Dryads out early. And it looks like full force onto AoM's base. It also doesn't look like the Kronos player 9 Racing Cat has done too much so far. It looks like he's just gone for his own boom. Is bringing the Mamillo over. Flaming weapons coming down for Zastasy. And that'll be pretty big within the base. There's some watchtowers up, but as we've noticed before, watchtowers don't do too much, to be honest. And it looks like there's just a whole cluster in here. Everybody's coming to AoM's base to fight it out. And AoM's team will have defenders advantage. Pink is coming in with some of his. He's getting some Dryads in, getting the Stymphalian birds. All of the OP flying guys coming in. We do have Darth Nox coming in with some of his Terma as well, and it looks like there's a lot of yellow here. I mean, it's going to be very hard to tell, but it looks like we've got a lot of yellow here. So we've got 12 Hearses, we've got an Einherry spawn, it's pretty huge. All of the flying units flying around, and I don't know whether AoM has defended this. It looks like he has. It looks like Team Zastasy, the Mummy Issues team, might have overstepped slightly. Just because of that defender's advantage. I mean, the score-wise, they're just so close. And they are flaming weapons down. Let's move over to Zastasy's perspective. So he's going pure Hearses as well. Do they get armory upgrades? Yeah, they go for armory upgrades too. Because why not? They are better for your heroes. Armory upgrades for heroes, you get 15% bonus rather than 10%. Looks like Atli Budlerson is going for a little bit of a scout on the enemy hearses. What do we got over here? So the Hippias of Samaro is still putting in some damage. It looks like he's just going for a bit of a raid with these guys. I don't know if he's going to find anybody. No, he's just found some Contarius. I thought those pinks down there might have been some pinks that we were after. So it looks like the other team now, the Hades Gonna Hate team, is going to... No, wait. I really thought that they were on the same team, how they were lining up together, but nope. They just decided that they both don't want to fight. And Asem now is going for a third town center. So he is really pushed back. You don't want your S tier player to be pushed back this far. I mean, has anyone tried slinging in this game? Has anyone tried... I believe the rates are not as good as Legacy, so it isn't as good to tribute resources to your opponent as it was on Legacy. But do you want to do that as a Gaia player and give loads of resources over to your S tier Loki player? Because Loki, I mean, the more myth units, the more hearses he gets, the more myth units he gets. So, I mean, he kind of does want to bring that out. Looks like everyone's still hunting. There's some farms going down rather than going for this hunt. He just doesn't want to get pushed off of it, I guess. This is a... So, looks, we've got the Mummy Issues team all ganging up here. There's a lot of Dryads. But hearses, 6.88 damage against those hearses because he's Loki. Will absolutely tear those down. Got some walls coming up. So, this is Purple's town center, I believe. So I was just wondering if maybe they've stolen some of the enemy town centers, but no. Green has just decided to take Purple's town center, and then Darth Nox will just take Green's town center if that's the route they want to go. But Zastasy is definitely in the lead here. Or some of Automaton's units getting caught out here. Really nice ghost building by Zastasy, and then it's just the whole gang here is just gonna... Oh, manages to take the building down, which is nice. Didn't lose too many of those. Contarius, man. They're just... they're so good. Asem did sack some units there to get Automaton's cavalry out. And Cav is the name of the game for these team games. Any fast units are so good here. Vord or Implode. Implode in for Darth Nox whenever he wants to use it. Looks like he's bringing here all of these blue units, all of these pink units are just going to go. I'm not sure whether he did this a little bit early. Maybe he wanted more units. It doesn't do much to friendly units. But I played a 2v2 game where my friendly player was Gaia, and we won off of one implode. It was absolutely ridiculous. It was... It just sucks in everything like it does in a 1v1, but it just never stops. There's no cap. It just seems to just keep going. Now, Team Zastasy here, Team Mummy Issues, looks like they're pushing forward. There's a whole load of enemy hearses here, though. They need to kind of bring their forces together. It looks like these Hippias are off for another raid. Yellow does have a big flaming weapons here. Zastasy in with the Nidhogg, though, doing some serious AoE damage. Chaos onto the enemy units. We've got a bronze coming in. The bronze is over here, but the thing is with bronze, it's really good because you can use it on all of your teammates, but hearses don't get affected by the bronze. So maybe the Hippia should have been in here as well to kind of benefit from that bronze. This looks like there's a whole load of myth unit spawns coming in for both players. A Fafnir, absolute massive myth unit spawn, and Zastasy is just running away with this game. He's absolutely huge. He's got Sons of Muspel. He's got the Fire Giant upgrade. Hillfort is getting deconstructed, though, by Niam Racing Cat. We haven't seen too much of him this game. He is coming in with the Mamillos. If we look up the top, what is he in? I didn't swap these guys around. Whoops. He is in the Heroic Age. Actually, he is coming in with some decent Chaoses. Probably want to use that again if there might be another flaming weapons for the Hades Gonna Hate side, Mummy Issue side even. Looks like Automaton with his Contarius 6.3 speed is getting some good raids in. You've always got to watch out for those sneaky Atlantean players with their Contarius getting in the raids, and because it's a team game, you're just so focused elsewhere that the raids just really hurt you. Like if this was a 1v1, he would have noticed this straight away, but you just don't, because there's just so much going on. So any amount of small raids, handful of units, 9 units here, just the perfect raids. But it means that AoM is getting pushed back, and they really do need someone to come back and help him. The Fafnir spawn. AoM is the S tier player. That is true. And you saw the strategy here though. You saw the strategy is get one of your so-called weaker players, your lower tier players, to just constantly raid yellow. Just constantly raid the S tier player. And Samaro's done this really, really well. I think Samaro is an A tier player, so it isn't like he's you know, a low level player by any means, but where'd that implode go down? Oh my god. So many fire giants. What can you even do against this? I don't know where the implode was though. Fimbulwinter coming in, the last saving grace, but there is a ceasefire. Ceasefire on Fimbulwinter. They just stand there. They just don't do anything. They don't know what to do. These poor Fimbulwinter wolves are going to get 3 seconds to take down a villager. They might get one if they work together, but that isn't how it works. Unfortunately, you can't tell them what to do. Let's have a look over here. How many fire... Oh, he's just walking into the base. He's got 8 fully upgraded fire giants. Sons of Muspel fire giants. The Contarius are in as well. I mean, it's looking like game over for me. How can you take this down? The Hearsters just can't even get in because of the Arcus. The Arcus ball sitting with the Sons of Muspel fire giants. What a combo. The DoD guys are really showing us how to win these team games. And then straight away, just salt in the wound, takes his town center as soon as it goes down. And it looks like the Mummy Issues team of Zastasy, Darthnox, and Samaro is gonna take that first game. Really, really well played by these guys. I mean, it was a Pocket Loki versus a Pocket Loki, and the one that managed to sit back and boom was the one that brought the win home there. I mean, the Gaia side, I think he did really well. I think he was constantly raiding, and I think maybe more of that needs to come within the next game. Let's see military resource value. I mean, just look at that. These are all fire giants. Absolutely ridiculous. We've got all resources total. I would assume, yeah, even ahead, he was ahead of the Gaia player. The Loki was ahead of the Gaia player. That is your S tier player right there. Now we are going to go on this side, and we're going to go Mummy Issues is winning this. Now this this is a best of 3, but instead of it being a best of 3, it's like 3 games, so you can win 3-0 because each win is worth a point here. So let's... Yes, Mummy Issues. Definitely got the right side. Score. Here we go. Solid first game right there. Another team's announced. We suck at finding We suck at finding funny names, so we don't care. Solid name. It looks like we've got the team. We've got the next game already up. Thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it. I mentioned this right at the start, but it was before people started to join. The reason that I wanted to do this, I'm not someone that normally casts games. I like to watch the point of views and just kind of sit back and chill. But I really like watching people talk about my game. So I've had some instances where that's happened before, where I've played other games at a very casual level, and I've been in a tournament where I've had my game casted, and it's just so nice to just see people watch your games. So I just wanted to do that for the lower tier players, basically, who aren't going to have their games casted very often or very rarely. So it's just nice to see it. And got to spread the love to everybody. These guys are also really good. Like, I mean, we're talking about like A-level players, B-level players, C-level players, whatever. It's like, compared to like an average Asian Mythology player, these guys are very, very good. Like a C-level player playing against an average, an average player is going to beat them every time. But so we're just waiting here for the next game to start. I assume we'll be told what the picks are. Oh, unless the picks have already happened. Is this Blue Lagoon? Blue Lagoon, Poseidon, Loki, Gaia versus Loki, Kronos, Gaia? Oh, no. So that was... yes, it looks like we've got the same picks again. I assume they'll be on the same ones. Low Elo Legends, AoM edition. I mean, we could. We definitely could. It could be a fun time. I've seen that from the AoE 2 guys. I've not really watched one properly though. I've just seen them on my front page, the YouTube front page, but I've never actually watched one. Are they a good time, the Low Elo Legends? I mean, even just to get people talking about your game, it's just so fun. I mentioned it right at the start, but so mine were I used to play Overwatch, very 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 casually, like masters player. But we joined a university league or a college league for Americans, and we got one of our games casted, and it was just such a good time. Like I watched that VOD like so many times back. Apologies also if my voice is a little bit off. I've been sick the last week and yeah, not talked much. So I can feel it's a little bit off. I think it's just frozen. We'll restart. That's fine. We will restart. Is the link not working? Is it coming up with just stars? Or is that just on my end? I'm new to streaming. That's my excuse. It's just going up with stars. Oh, great. That's funny. That's really bad. I'll fix it afterwards. Thanks for testing it. That's... Yeah, I'm just going to claim I'm new. I mean, I've done it on and off for like 2 years, but I claim I'm new. From my experience, low elo players get cheered on more than pros. I can definitely imagine that. You want to root for the underdog, for sure. So it looks like this game, everybody's in, but they've not started yet. So we'll be having to wait just a little bit, but that's fine. I haven't done predictions before because I've literally got like affiliate like 20 minutes ago, basically. So I don't know how to do that. If anyone knows how to do that, tell me. I mean, if anybody wants predictions, I've made meese coins, just because I think that should be the plural of moose. Should be meese, like geese. Maybe I can go on like my Twitch. I have no idea. Ah, no. I don't know either. Maybe I can like create a dashboard or something. Ah, well, it's more important to get in the game, isn't it? Oh, Dan Staircase, love your videos. Appreciate it. Oh, no, I refreshed it. Oh, that's so shit. Hopefully we can get back in. Come on, let me back in. It's so annoying. And now it's stopping. Oh, if I don't get in, I'll be... Stopping. Stop. Oh, what a joke. Excuse me. Okay. Hopefully we can get back in. I think you have like 3 minutes or so to get in before it gets a bit buggy, so we should be okay. Steam. Okay. Closed all the Steams. Oh, please work. Now my Steam's not opening. Hello, Seagate. I don't even know what to do. Now Steam isn't loading. Just run Retold as an administrator and hope that something happens. So Steam and I mean just because the refresh, literally just because it couldn't refresh. It's so dumb, man. Why can't we just watch the games that we like to watch? Yeah, lucky whenever I can watch a game, yeah. Like it says it says Age of Mythology Retold is running. No, now it doesn't. Well, apologies. Oh, Steam's loading. It's tiny. I'm just going to stop touching stuff. I really hope we can get in. Ah, Steam is not responding. Ah, yes. I know that. Is it AoM that crashes Steam? Is that a thing? Hey, there we go. I think it was AoM that crashed Steam. Because where it says like play and cancel or whatever, it just like was grayed out. Oh well, we're getting in. Please, please be able to watch it. 6 minutes in. Oh. Please work. Have some cold tea. Absolutely shoved that in my face. Gone down my nice Age Mythology top. No. Why would I wish to stop it? Well, we're not going to get to watch game 2, are we? Yeah, recorded game. Why? Why? Oh boy, it's happened to him as well. Fuck's sake, man. Yeah, spectating's trash, that's for sure. We'll press no once more and then... I mean, I guess we'll have to watch game 3 and then we'll do game 2 as a recorded game. That's annoying. Well, let's see what they're chatting. Let's hope game 3 can be live. Literally, all of that happened just because when I went to refresh, it just froze. And then it didn't let me restart the game. Ugh. Let's see what they're chatting. So it looks like the other guys are in game 3 as well. Let's have a look on the AoM stats. See whereabouts they are. So customs. Are they only 10 minutes in? Well, what do you guys want to do for 10 minutes? Let's see what Boyd's doing for 10. Oh, actually, his game's probably happening. That'd be great if we could watch it, wouldn't it? Oh, is he doing the recorded game for game number 2? Just letting people know that we couldn't watch it. Dan's Staircase. I pre-ordered the game, but now realize I don't have the option to pick Frey. Did I buy the wrong edition? Doesn't seem to be available as DLC. Yeah, I think you need some like. Do you need the special edition of it? Is that right? Can you not buy it as DLC? If you haven't played the game, then you can refund it and then buy the other version. I don't know whether that's a great thing. Hey, Soup, you all right? Get your pro in. Oh, Soup missed the story. So my brother bought me this shirt for Christmas. It's an Age of Mythology shirt, and he's very jealous that I've spoken to the mighty Husk Soup. We were having a chat about it, and he was like, "Oh, you got to chat to Soup." He said, I watched one of Soup's streams, and he mentioned you. He's like, "I can't watch any Age of Mythology without somebody mentioning you." I was like, "Oh, sorry." He'll just be a lurker though. He won't be chatting. Gotta get an AoM. I will. I'll give him a message. You gotta do something. Gotta do something to pass the time in these damn things. Hamburg LAN. I'd be up for a LAN. Oh, it'd be so much fun. Oh, are you actually planning one? It's really that'd be sick. I knew I took an extra 5 days holiday for work. You could like basically sacrifice pay to get an extra 5 days, and I was like, I wanna do that. So that sounds good. Oh, is this the one which people were chatting about in yeah, they were all mad that like AoE 2 gets loads of money and the other ones get fuck all. Ah. I mean, if any of you guys are going to that, I'd really look into it. Garrison. It would be sick. Sick to meet up with people that are just, voices. Yeah, that Maiden. I thought the same thing when they were all having a go, saying like, why is AoM not getting or AoE 4 not getting the same recognition? It's like AoE 2 is just huge. I was just sat there like, I'm just happy we got a game. Like I was just hyped that we got a game. Like I was never expecting an AoM remake, and we managed to get one. And they're all moaning about, the prize pool isn't big enough. Different priorities. I'm hoping to see more custom campaigns retold. They were so fun in EE. Yeah, custom campaigns. Saw AoM. He's your guy. I'm in his Discord. I know that he's the custom campaign guy. Yeah, Thor's the one. I think he made a mod to be able to finish the Trojan Horse one in a different way, the Trojan Horse mission, like very early on. So yeah, he's definitely the guy. I need to look at this. What, the Garrison AoE 2 tournament or something? Tournament. Become an Age Insider? No, that's not what I want to do. March the 13th to the 16th. Hamburg. That's definitely doable. Like if we get if we get a few of us going, I'm definitely down for that. Definitely down for that. What's happening with our game? Have they finished? It looks like they finished. Just judging by that they're not on AoM stats anymore. Wait, isn't that your website, Gerbot? Oh, I would keep talking about it, and you're the guy. Yeah, might be. Is it Gerbot or Yerbot, by the way? Jer. Cool. It's happening in Germany. I bet Nilly's involved. Ooh. That name I know. I like to watch some AoE too. I have no idea what's going on, but I like to pretend I know. You follow the AoE 2 pro scene. Yeah, I really like following a pro esports scene. I followed Smite for ages, so Smite's the game that I like played a whole bunch of. It's the MOBA game based on Mythology, and they absolutely shat the bed like the last 2 years, so I don't follow it anymore. But it was really fun to watch for a while. Just knowing all the players and stuff. So if you know the streamer Pretty Prime, he's an AoE. He's a old Smite player that I played. No, Smite is the third person MOBA. So it's like League of Legends, but from third person perspective instead of heads up view. So you use WASD to move, and then it's you get all your abilities. But so he I played him. He was a pro, so he was he's a very good player. He won tournaments and stuff. Like he's a top guy. So if he sticks to AoM, expect him to be good. He's got the mindset. It was based on AoM. It's very it has basically it's all the same gods and stuff. So there's Zeus, there's Ra, there's everything. Yeah, it's it came out in 2014, I think. Yeah, I mean, there's loads, like 100 and something gods in it. But yeah, basically they made Smite 2, and it sucks. So that was the end of that for me. I've not played it for like 6 months. Sorry for the delay, everybody. I don't think they've started the third game. League killed Smite. Yeah, I think the issue with Smite was it never got popular in Asian countries. Uh, they basically did the Hindu gods, and they didn't do them well, so that killed it in well, that sort of area. And then a lot of the Asian countries just didn't take it. It was fun. It was fun when I played it. Can't be bothered now. I need to put that much effort into playing AoM because I was a good Smite player. And so I played I played Pretty Prime before, who was a like very, very strong player. He'd be on the first page. He'd be in the top the top 30, whatever. Thing is though with AoM, I like messing about. Like knowing like fast mythics are broken or whatever. I just don't do it. Yes, Soup. I'm playing tomorrow. I'm on Rappel's team. But I think Rappel doesn't want to play tomorrow, or not. He doesn't want to play. He wants us to play, us three to play. I don't know if we're using a mic, to be honest. I just assumed that was the standard. I assumed everyone would be using a mic. Although Rappel, he did go rogue with the team name. We had so many good ideas, and then he just chose a different one. I don't know. AOL Poker, yes, he's one of the guys. We've made a little group chat, and everyone seems really nice and really keen. So yeah, just when you're playing a competitive game, you just assume, even if you don't even say much either. I did try Loki today. It's super strong than Thor. Depends on the situation. Loki is very strong, but Thor, you need to have a good opening with the dwarven armory. If you want to reap the rewards of Thor. I have one friend who complains that the other three don't want to talk. Like my guide. Have you got a guide? Oh, your Loki guide. I was like, what? Where is? Let's get you. Actually, Soup's the guy to ask if you. How do I share it? Oh, apparently I'm halfway through, but that is your Loki. That's your Loki guide. Just ignore that I'm however many seconds through it. Man, are they still not? Are they still not playing? I'm not like stupid. I'm not just missed it, have I? No. Ah, because it would be land unknown, wouldn't it? So no, it looks like the other guys are playing, the other team, but the guys we're after are not at the moment. I want to sign up for the tourney, but I'd be D tier. That's the thing. Even the C tier players are pretty strong. Like we're not. Yeah, there are some strong players. Like I think one of the C tier players for this Mummy Issues team is 1344. Like C tier? I don't know. Oh, I forgot I was texting my brother, wasn't I? There we go. I text my brother saying Soup says hi. Be interesting to have this same type of tourney, but the captain doesn't play. Yeah, so that's what Rappel wanted to do. He wanted to at least one of our games. He wants to do that. He wants to coach us, or I guess make the strategies. I don't know. But yeah, that's what he wanted to do. Because I think what he wanted was he wanted 3 of his students. But whether or not one was taken and he got me, I don't know. But yeah, that was the aim. It could be interesting though. But I like the idea of having different ratings, like not just the top guys. I think it's a really cool thing. Where are we? Nope, still not starting. Yeah, bored of the same top 20. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I say it's less of just getting bored. It's just there's a lot of people that play, and a lot of this is for fun. We've done coaching tourneys in the past. Oh, cool. I've not seen them before. So I was away from the AoM scene for a while. I think I got back into it maybe like a year before Extended Edition came out. Then after Extended Edition came out and froze, I didn't play that for ages. Then maybe it was like 2020 or so. I came back and started watching everything. 2019 maybe. Oh, looks like they've just posted the link. Thanks for the follow, A Zones. Loki, Thor, Gaia, Frey, Isis, Poseidon on Land Unknown. Frey. Ooh. That's a spicy pick for Land Unknown. What are we doing? I press skirmish every time. Frey sounds oppressive in team games with Gollum Bursty on. Oh, it's on any town centre. Surely he should be first pick. Oh, I mean, not that there's picks and bans, but like, surely, yeah, that's a. Is he better than Loki though? What's the kind of spawn, like the default spawn of Land Unknown? Obviously, I know it's like completely random, but is there one that like rolls more often? Like, is it more often a defensive map or more often aggressive? Or do we not know? Is it just completely random? Mainly seen Alfheim. Yeah, that's what I thought it was as well. Huge ass cliffs and forests. Yeah. So I mean, maybe Frey's a good pick. Okay, what I'm gonna do is wait. Oh no, I'm gonna have to refresh it at some point, I know. I'll keep looking at the AoM stats, wait for them to start, and then refresh, and just hope it refreshes properly. If I press join game after it's got 6 out of 6, I don't know. I don't think there's a right way to do it, is there? It's just hope that it works. But oh well, we'll watch the recorded game afterwards. If I can't get in this one, we'll just watch the game 2 recorded game. Oh, apparently Recon's playing now. We're getting into this. Hopefully the game works for us now. Okay, Recon's playing now. Why are my guys taking so long to start? We'll press refresh and hope. Oh, they're just not joining. I guess they had a really long second game. We've been chatting for ages, so probably. Actually, while I've got some downtime, does anyone know how to do a vote? Like a poll vote? Ah, yes, I think I saw you do it. Prediction. Oh, then what? Do I just click on what it says? Open setup menu. Boom. Nothing happened. Sweet. Let's do it actually on Stream Manager, maybe. Or a poll. Oh, are they different? What's the one that everyone does? I told Zassy to send you a recorded game too. Ah, cool. I don't think I've got it yet, unless it's just come through. Oh, message requests. Accept DM. Okay, are they doing the third game? You could try doing that first. Yeah, maybe we'll do that first. Because it looks like they're... Yeah, there's probably a better way. Yeah, cheers, Flame. We'll do that. Because, yeah, I don't want it to fuck up again. Okay, so it's called Recorded Game, Blue Lagoon, something. What a great name. What's this? Poll. Maybe try /poll. Poll is just a poll. I tell you what, we'll sort this game out. We can do that. We can sort out that stuff later. You can just tell me. You can just tell me what sort of stuff you're into there. Oh, that's going to be his speed, which we do not want. We do not want pro player speed when we're trying to watch. We are in game number 2. So this, I've forgotten what the teams are. Okay, we are on. So Team Zastasy is Team Mummy Issues. So he is in the middle again. He's watched my short. He knows that the colors matter for who's going in the middle. So he is green. He is playing as Loki. And his team is currently 1-0 up. He is joined by the A-tier player. So he is the S-tier captain. He has the A-tier player Samero playing Poseidon, whose raids in the last game were, in my opinion, monumental in winning that first game. Then on the other side, in the purple, playing as Gaia, he is Darth Nox. He is a C-tier player. I know Darth Nox well. He is a good Gaia player. We've had some games, and we've already seen a cheeky spy on the other side. But what we will be doing is seeing the other side. So this is Team AoM. So AoM is Hades Gonna Hate. That is their team name. And so he is the Loki deciding to go on the right-hand side. You see, before he was in the middle, and he got raided a lot. So maybe he's just decided to go in the middle rather than go for some kind of boom like he did last time. Or, well, he couldn't boom last time because he was raided so hard. But his teammates here are Kronos, 9 Racing Cat. He had a big Chaos God power and tried to get a bit of a boom off, but his boom was not as strong as the Loki player last time. And then on this side, Automaton YouTube, he is the other Gaia player for Team Hades Gonna Hate. Now, his raids from on the last game were very, very strong. I just think he maybe should have concentrated on them a bit more. He went for a fast heroic and then went to defend his ally Loki. Whether or not that's the right play, he's also gone for this opening again. He got them super early. 4 hero citizens. Does anyone know this build? This is crazy. Does he get upgrades as well? This is like the greediest opening I've ever seen. Can we see his resources anywhere? Is there a way to even do that? Of course it doesn't work. No, we can't see his resources. We're going to be just assuming that he hardly has any because he spent it all on hero citizens. We'll see what kind of advanced time he gets with this. But we do have the map. The map doesn't say, but it is Blue Lagoon. I like to see the picture to see what it looks like. Click the Plenty Vault button. Yeah, that's what I thought. It doesn't... Oh! What? The hitbox is really small. The hitbox is really small. Oh, thank you. So, he has a lot now. He might not have near the beginning. Why is the hitbox so small? Yeah, it's like tiny. But thank you, Maiden. Appreciate that. I just thought mine was broken, to be honest. But it looks like he's actually going to get quite a good advance time with this, which is absolutely crazy. He's really... he doesn't have a tempo up yet. But anyway, what are we expecting? So we have the Gaias on one side. So that's if they're both going to do the same thing. Are they both going to go fast heroic? Last time they both got second town centers. It's kind of the thing you do in team games more often than not. He's got 4 hero citizens. Do I just play Gaia wrong? I think I just played Gaia wrong, to be honest. I think that's it. That's why my Gaia win rate's like 20% or something ridiculous. Then we have Zastasy here. He's got his temple really close so he doesn't get deconstructed. I imagine that's the reason. He's got it close to the town center. But judging by the last time, Nine Racing Cat didn't really go for some kind of aggressive build. If we look from his point of view, he's... Yeah. Is his temple forward? Can we see where his temple is? I don't know. I don't see it. His temple's here, but he's time shifted it back. So it looks like he tried to get a little bit of early damage on Samero, but Samero, as he did last time, he went for an early advance time. Something that you really want to do as the Poseidon player, in my opinion. I really like this 330 advance time, and it's what we went for. So it shuts down any of these automatons. He's also going to find an oracle for his troubles if he brings over Atalanta. That's 2 snipes on automatons and gets rid of an oracle. Really nice early plays. Anyone going for a town center? These guys look like they're running up here. I mean, this is a more open map than last time, but it looks like Zastasy's going for a middle town center. How many barracks did he get up? Something that I kind of want to know. Does he literally just have a temple? It looks like he just has a temple, and he's just going to slowly get this settlement up. Now, I don't know whether this is better, or whether you get like some kind of loads of barracks out to then get some more units up to get it up faster. I don't know whether that's an idea. Rushing first pass is an odd decision. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I think I would have gone after, I mean, either of the other two, probably. Oh, you wanted to enter this tournament as well. I think you can sign up as a sub. If you want to sign up as a sub, you definitely can. But obviously not guaranteed to be in it. Oh, hit the follower goal. Thank you very much. Twitch asked me to get a follower goal, and I whacked it in there. But town centers, slightly delayed town centers for everybody. Looks like they didn't want to be part of that aggression early on. Spy onto Samero. It looks like he's doing the same as what he did last time. My favorite play as well. Get loads of Hippocon out. But there are quite a few enemy units ganging up on him. If Zastasy's going to do the same that he did last time and just fully boom, then Samero's really going to have to do something on his own here. Really nice friendly healing spring though from his S tier Zastasy there. And it means that the Hippias, if he can pull this one back... Oh, looks like it just pulls back everything. Bit of an interesting deconstruct. Yes, it does get rid of one of the watchtowers off of the gold mine, but also gives him like 250 resources, so it's a bit of an interesting call for the early game. The Hippias do so well against these hearses. Some really nice micro from both players. This is what I mean. I don't think... Like, I think some of the lower tier players still have good micro. Even though I think Samero is an A tier player, but still. It looks like everybody's coming over to Samero's base. Terma should be getting chased down by the Hippias nicely. There is a Catapultes there, and Catapultes shred through Hippias. So it's a good idea to get some here. Mamillo from Darth Nox coming over. He's got his second town center as well. Looks like 2 players on team Mummy Issues has the second town center, and it looks like it's just Automaton, the Gaia player for Hades Gonna Hate, that's got the second town center. So similar to the first game, we're seeing a lot of hearses out. What are we getting? Armory and Market. So maybe he wants to go to the next age. We will be able to have a look at this if I press the really small hitbox down here. Oh, he's nowhere near. Okay, he just wants those buildings up. I mean, the Market's good to just get up for Poseidon because it's cheap. Why not? And an Armory to probably get that breastplate upgrade. Because he's just against pure hearses here, so it'll really tank well against them. Because the Hippias don't have that much hack armor. This is not a good fight to take. Green guy is running over here too, which is Zastasy. If he doesn't lose any, he can run back to the healing spring and be absolutely fine. Looks like he's just lost one. Might lose that second one there. Bit of an Ina respawn there. 2 Ina respawns. That is absolutely brutal. That's like the best Loki spawn when you're just in a static fight. Maybe not so much in these raiding situations. You'd probably prefer a Valkyrie. Was the tournament open to register for everybody? Yes, it was. I think they're doing another one though. I think they've said they're doing another one at some point. More tournaments. So just join the Keen Gaming Discord if you want to be notified on that. And if there are any tournaments about, I'll put it in my Discord as well. Because yeah, it's just fun. It's just fun to be a part of them. Looks like Nine Racing Cat this time has decided to, instead of go 2 town centers like it did in the first game, it's gone for more of a classical fight. This is a Legacy-esque Kronos or Oranos player going for Terma and Mamillo. Does he have the upgrades? No. Who? I know he's Kronos, so he can't go through that. He went through Leto and did that kind of funny early upgrade. He is kiting them along, those spider eggs. Darth Nox notices it on the first one, runs them straight back, not a problem there. Automaton again, going 2 town center fast heroic, an 8:45-ish. That's not a bad time, considering he has had some units out on the field, I believe. Military barracks all out. I can change to his perspective. How many does he have? He's got 7 to pump out those. He's getting... This is so... These early heroes, Gaia players, man. So greedy. He's also getting his Poseidon Secret and Lance of Stone even before he's got any horses out. Is that not like super greedy? DoD team is AoE 2 pros. They have excellent mechanics. Just I did not know that. That's why they're doing so well. Bit of a big fight coming through here. There's another spider eggs by Nine Racing Cat, but unfortunately they will get taken down, I imagine. The defense here is just way too strong for the team. It's 2 against 1, so defending nicely. Automaton is... I mean, look at the score of this guy. Does nobody want to come and attack him? Samara doing very similar to last time. Lowest on the score, but for me, highest impact player. We'll see what Darth Nox is doing. He's defending. He's defending his booming Loki player, which is good. I can't see if anyone tributes resources to each other. That would be an interesting statistic. I don't know if it pops up on the side. I know when I've been watching AoE 2, it does pop up on the side on Spectator. But this is the first real team game that I've watched. Medium Contaris with double upgrade coming in for Automaton. And male breastplate thingy as well. Oh my god. These citizens are going to go down very, very quick. Literally only 5 units, but this is what he did so well in the first game. And I think if if the other one, if Hades going to hate is going to win, it's going to be off the back of these raids for me. Big fight from everyone else over the other side. Green and red for the Mummy issue side, and then Hades going to hate everybody coming through. It looks like yellow, Nine Racing Cat is going for complete opposite strategy. He's absolutely massing units here. Is he going over to the next age, or is he just going pure units? We'll be able to see. No, he's just going pure units in the classical age, not getting second town centers or anything, just full, absolutely full send. Trying to get a bit of a raid on these hunt villages, but gets back straight away. These medium Contarius coming through. I assume he's getting heavy upgrades soon. Yeah, heavy upgrades coming in. What a god Gaia is. Big raids coming in again on Zastasy. Zastasy is where you want these raids to be. There's some nice Mamillo here from Darth Nox. Maybe some Catapulties are going to be a better idea, just so you can stop them happening there. Hesprid's Tree is coming in, so he's gone for some kind of delayed heroic because he was busy defending. Huge fight happening here. We've got everybody here. Green Zastasy coming with the flaming weapons. Is it a little bit late? It looks like he doesn't have that many units. He's only got 9 Hearses left and 1 Herdman. Herdman will be getting a decent amount of damage in. Excuse me. Nine Racing Cat, just because he's gone full send this game. He spent no extra resources on town centers, no heroic age for him. He's just pure units. He's even got quite a few heroes. He's got 4 hero termers here to take out any of those green Loki spawns. And considering that was against their flaming weapons, I think they came off pretty good. Don't want to lose as Caribalis, although Caribalis they cost so much. They're very, very strong, but man, do they go down so quick. This is Asem getting into the next stage as well. Pink will have his own flaming weapons, but I think he lost all his units So probably doesn't want to get involved in that too soon. He's only got 5 hearses. But he does have... How many buildings does he have? He's got some 3 great halls, so it's going to take quite a while for him to get out some more units. On the score-wise, the Gaias are just so far ahead. They should really be sending resources out, I think. We swap over to him. How many... He's got 1,400 wood in the bank. Huge raids going on, though. And then, what do we have for Darth Nox? Darth Nox doesn't have all that in the bank, but he is going Atlas. So Atlas will be a big counter to... for the flaming weapons from the pink player. If there can be a big fight down here, and then the Atlas implode will just erase that. But he is getting raided very, very nicely by the heavy Kantarius. 17 Kantarius. Need some heroes, though, because those Dryads, the 8 Dryads... Actually, that's Automaton's Dryads. He is absolutely mopping Darth Nox away here. Mopping the floor with him. Mopping away? I don't know. Mopping the floor with him. He's only got two Kantarius out. Does he have many buildings? He's got 8 buildings to do more, but he's spent everything on the Mythic Age. Can he put it in his base? I mean, I guess so. Ceasefire coming through. Obviously wanted to save that for the flaming weapons. But saw that there was a raid coming. Automaton, he's B tier player, right? Nah. I think he played the best from this team in the first game, and he's doing it again. If you're not going to touch the Gaia, then the Gaia is just going to absolutely destroy you. Herdman coming in, though, ×7 multiplier against cavalry. They get destroyed. They need to run away. Unfortunately, he's not noticed because he's dealing damage down here, and these guys are just going to get eaten up. Unfortunate there, but nice play from Zasasi to come back and defend his red player there. Implode coming in his own base to just kill everything off. I don't think it does that much friendly fire, so the Implode should honestly be fine. Also didn't do as much damage as I thought, mate. These Kantarius are just very, very tanky, and I think Darth Nox was expecting it to do a bit more damage as well. Well, we've got some raids coming in from Samaro here. Samaro doing very well on these raids still. Not as well as he was doing in the first game, though. Third town center in for our Gaia player, our blue Gaia player. But it looks like it's just a bit of Gaia diff during this game. Huge attack coming here on this pink side. Would have been nice to see an implode over this side, but I guess he would have just straight up lost if he didn't implode this side. It's going to really need Zasasi to send over some of those herdmen. Just that handful of herdmen here, like 10 herdmen, would absolutely clean all these guys up. These Kantarius are very strong, but it's more on how fast they are rather than how tanky they are. When that 7 times multiplier would put in some serious work. It looks like this time the Hades gonna hate side is really putting on the pressure. 2-9 Racing Cat's done it. He had a lot of attacks early and then decided to kind of go off, get Heroic Age, and he's going through Mythic Age here. No, that's not right. Let's change to him. He's still classical, but he looks like he's going through Hyperion right now. I guess he has been getting raided by Samaro. Samaro just, again, tanking the economy to get damage done, but a huge potential raid coming in from Pink here, from SM, coming over to Samaro's base. Oh, it's actually going straight past that, going to Zasasi's base, seeing that Zasasi has a huge amount of score. But that is the S tier player there, so he's going to go straight down. Great haul getting dropped on this, so we can see what's going on. Split his units up, so he is getting a bit of raids here. Do these guys have... I can't see because I'm not him. Nope. These guys have no eco upgrades? Okay, so he's going pure raiding. It's interesting to have no eco upgrades. That's a bit of a strange choice in my opinion. Nidhogg dropping down... Down here? Down here. Over here. There'll be a Nidhogg somewhere. Nidhogg here. Looks like blue is just carved straight through Darth Nox's face. Automaton getting left to his own devices is not what you want. I think that's where you should be sending the raids. Look how many of these guys he's got. How many? 32 Kantarius. Big raid from Samaro though. Definitely see that. Some some berserks changed by ASM just to kind of get rid of some of that raiding force. But here it comes. Look at the score difference, 72,000 to 58,000. It looks like Team Hades Gonna Hate is in a commanding position for this one. And we do have Atlas coming through. Going to be a massive power spike. And Pink SM has taken down Sumeru's town center as well. I mean, we do have some militia coming out, but I feel like it might not be enough. He's just kind of taken the town center and ran. Nidhogg in to defend. The Kantarius do need to be a bit worried about that. Big deconstruct there. Chaos also. Xaxis going for those the heavy fire giant comp that he went for in the first game that won them the game. But it's quite difficult to get it out. Pink gets the tier, but ceasefire number 2. That is ceasefire that he has paid for. He paid 75 resources for that one. And we're actually looking at his resources here. He's got so much in the bank. He needs to drop down some military buildings. Let's go over to the overview so we can see. So we've got 4 players in the Mythic Age. Sumeru still in the Classical. Still not got any upgrades, unless that's just a bug. Do these guys have upgrades? Yeah, he's just decided to get no upgrades. What a guy. All out raids. Still going for them. Fimbulwinter does nothing. I feel like they need to change that. Ceasefire shouldn't block out Fimbulwinter, but there you go. It's one counter to Fimbulwinter, I guess. Fimbulwinter is a disgustingly good god power. Huge amount of hearses against the Throwing Axemen. SM did manage to drop down the town centre in Sumeru's base during that ceasefire, something that only really Norse can do there. All the Dryads coming through for Automaton here. He's got 13 Dryads. I mean, he's dropped down another Hesperid's tree, if I'm not wrong. Oh, no, he's just stolen the Hesperid's tree of Darth Nox there, and it looks like Team Mummy Issues is going to be falling in this one. It looks like we've tied up 1-1. So Sumeru didn't get as much raiding value this time, and I think that was a big part. But also, you can't let Automaton, the Gaia player, just sit back and do a semi-fast, or not even semi-fast, a 2-town center fast heroic was pretty disgusting. And then he got his upgrades in before building any units. I think you need to shut this guy down. Look at the score. Crazy. If we can look at some of like the economy. Where's my timeline? All resources collected. I mean, just look how far ahead he is. It's just straight up. It doesn't even take any bumps. It's just like, nope. What a game. What a game. So that evens up the score. That is Hades Gonna Hate gets one as well. So my professional scoreboard. Boom. 1-1. Now let's jump to the... He was good. Automaton played very, very well there. And he's a B-level player like me. Oh, Darth Nox, yeah, should have boomed as well. It's tough. It's definitely tough. If you guys finish your 3rd game, that means that I should be able to get a 3rd game. Oh, you've not finished your 3rd game. Oh, not playing the last one. Oh, fair. Do you know if they have finished or not? Because I'll need to do that from the recorded game. Actually, we can look at it on the old AoM stats website. If Soup is still here, my brother says hi. He says, glad you like the shirt. Say hi to Soup. So, got a fan. Got a fan there. It looks like it's done. Let me write in the chat. The logistics of this tourney's been a headache. Yeah, I agree. It's so hard. I mean, I think it's been done as well as it can. I think it's so tough. It's so tough to get everybody. 3v3s are so hard to schedule. But oh yeah, I mean the spectator problems just make it worse. But I think yeah, fair play to everybody. I think it's been done as well as it can do. But yeah, this spectator sucks basically. I really hope that in the next patch it's fixed, or it's at least a little bit better. Like the fact that you have to get in within the first few minutes, or it just dies. Because I hadn't watched a team game before, so I went in just to make sure that like this scoreboard thing was in the right place, whatever. And the first game that I watched was just a random ladder game, and it crashed in in like 30 seconds. I was like, what the hell? Not great. Starting strong. Yeah, I was like, what have I got myself in for? Okay, I think while they're thinking about finishing this one, I'm gonna go fill up my water a second because I say I'm just getting over being sick, so my throat's a bit rough. So I'll be back in a second. Okay. Thank you for waiting, everybody. Let's see if we've got the thing yet. It doesn't look like we've got it. Oh, are they not playing the third game yet? Saved game? How does this work? Can I watch? Let's just see what happens. Is this password the same? Failed to load. The scenario could not be opened. It may not exist. Apparently it doesn't exist. Oh. Apparently it doesn't exist. Thanks for the follows, guys. Legend Jarl. Make sure you post YouTube links or VOD in the Discord. Yes, I think it was. Joey Bads did it. What a guy. So yeah, I don't know what's happening because I tried that link and it doesn't exist, even though it definitely does exist. Look, my game's crashed. Literally, game's fully crashed. Oh, boy, with the raid. Huge raid. Thank you. Oh, I get to test out my new noise. Thank you, boy. Appreciate it. We're currently struggling with the spectator issues, and then apparently my AoM crashed. So the game didn't exist. Hello, mate. Dirty Scouser here. Here they all come. Oh, you didn't hear the sound. I'm such a noob. It's basically the sound is one of the Arena of the Gods noises because they're really cool, and Amonra saying, "What are you doing here?" I heard it. That sucks. I need to figure out how to do that, and then get raided again. Thank you, boy. Appreciate it. You can manually replay the raid, but it might not make the noise though. See if we can get in this game. Actually, what I can do is just test it and turn on my desktop audio for a second, just while we're waiting, because I think it's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Where is it? Streamlabs. Thanks for the follows, everyone from Boyd's stream. Appreciate the raid. We're gonna finish up. We're gonna try and finish up this game from Mummy Issues versus Hades Gonna Hate, which is like the best two names for the tournament. If one of those doesn't win the $40, I don't know who's gonna win. It's gotta be the one. So alert box. See, did someone with the Prime protocol OW with the Prime? Thank you very much. See, did that noise not come through either? Mate, let's just hang on. I'm just going to do a test of the raid. Does that mean that you can see it?
What are you doing here?
Did that one play? I'm going to have to fiddle with it afterwards because I need to turn my desktop off, otherwise it'll go twice. And then for the Prime, I need to do that one as well. I can't remember what that one is. I set it up the other day. Twitch sub.
Thank you, my friend.
So sorry they couldn't play. I'm going to have to turn them off for now because otherwise everything will play twice. Yeah, what it is it's the Arena of the Gods noises when you unlock something. I just thought it sounded really cool. Should we see if these games exist? Mummy Issues has the best team. I mean, you are definitely biased. But yes, Darth Nox, you guys do have the best logo as well. Yeah, so the game's unavailable. So I hope you guys don't mind hanging out for a little bit. But we're gonna get the recorded game off of any of the guys, and then we're gonna go for that. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out and the follows and everything. everyone's kicking off about the team names. Aphrodite's OnlyFans. I think that one was pretty good too. The only thing is, I think OnlyFans gets censored or something if you have it as a title, or you can't have it or something. So It's the same as ISIS. If you make a YouTube video, you can't have ISIS in the, you can't have ISIS in there because it thinks that you're talking about something very, very different. So I decided to call her the goddess of mothership and nice things instead. It's a bit of a mouthful, but see what everyone's talking about in this Discord. Have we finished? Nora sent foot pics there. Oh dear. Oh, sells foot pics on Aphrodite's OnlyFans. Let's see. Let's go on AoM stats. Let's see how far along they are. It looks like they're not on there. Does that mean they finished? No, Flame. It says it's unavailable, and now mine's frozen. But before that, it said it was unavailable. Well, it first said it doesn't exist, and then said it wasn't available. But we can do the VOD. Yeah. Just means we've got to wait. How can you join the tournament? I believe you can sign up as a sub. But all the spots are filled at the moment. But if someone drops out, you can sign up as a sub. Let's see what's going on. We're going to have to restart anyway. Full of technical problems. So actually, for anyone that joined from Boyd's stream, we've been watching Hades Gonna Hate versus Mummy Issues. So these are the two squads. So we've had, I believe it's so far has been the S tier, A tier, and B tier players rather than the C's playing. But I think in this last game they do have C tier players playing because I know Darth Nox is in and he said that he's not in the last game. So but it hasn't just been the S tier players carrying. For me, the first game was carried by Samaro with his huge raids. He just basically sacrificed all eco and just went pure raids. And then the second game, Automaton just had a huge Gaia boom that, yeah, he just sat back for 10 minutes, did nothing, got all his upgrades up, and was never attacked. So it turns out that's pretty good. If you leave a Gaia alone for 10 minutes, it's, yeah, pretty good. Browse. I'm assuming it's not going to work now. No, we're just going to have to wait. URL, go. It's not there anymore, so maybe they're done. I have asked for the replay. Thanks for the follow. Escalito. How did the games go from Boyd's side? Were they some good games? I saw that he was in with one of the groups with their comms, whether or not he was listening to the comms or not. But I think that could be really interesting, watching or listening to some of the comms. I also thought it was just going to be standard that everyone's on comms, but it turns out that not everyone wants to be chatting. We need 5-10 minutes. Third game is over. Short break. Okay, I'll message. It's nice to see. I know there's games after this as well. I wasn't planning on streaming them, but I mean, if I can get in, I could. He went to eat. Oh. Yes. does. He's going to send it. Oh, Mammy Issue's playing again. Okay, so apparently they dropped out. So it's like a save state, basically. So I don't know how this is going to work. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. It's working. We're at least... Oh, God, somebody plays on high sensitivity. Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. Okay, we are in the third game. Everything appears to be working. We are, again, watching Mummy Issues versus Hades Gonna Hate. So this side, we have completely different picks now. So this is Land Unknown. For the first two games, they basically played the same comps, which was both teams had a Loki, both teams had a Gaia, and then they just had an aggressive god each, a Kronos or a Poseidon. It looks like it's a complete switch up. So we've got on the... Oh no, the one guy that I knew whose team he was on for the name has gone, but I believe this is Mummy Issues because it was Darth Nox's team. So this is Samero. He's the A tier player. He's playing as Isis. We have Zastasy, the S tier player. He is the team captain, playing as Poseidon in the middle. He's decided to go in the pocket every time. Whether or not green is just his favorite color, or if he's decided that he wants to go in the middle because he knows that cheeky strat. And we have Frey as Daxpol. So Daxpol is the C tier player, but his rating is actually very, very strong. I believe he's 1344 from Joey Bad's a little graphic that he made. So he's very, very strong there. We're going to move over to the other side. We're going to go for Nine Racing Cat. So we are now moving over to... This is Hades Gonna Hate. So we have Nine Racing Cat. He's played Kronos in the first two games, deciding to go with Uranos. I like Uranos in team games. You can just get all your oracles out. Your oracles can sit all the way back here, and you can get up to 10 whenever you want, basically, and they're going to be very hard to raid. And also, you can put Sky Pashes everywhere. Rather than being Zeus or Hades and getting your Underworld or like a Shifting Sands as a Ra or a set player, you can just always have your Sky Passages up. And you can have up to 100 units in a Sky Passage. So if you just put one here, you put one here, one in the middle somewhere, and then all of your friendly units can move between them, which is pretty ridiculous. And I think Uranos might be a sleeper pick. We then have Asem, again, in the middle. Again, the Loki. Loki, very, very strong. And he... What do we do? Sorry, just messaging Zastasy now. Just messaging him just to see. Our C team didn't go online. He left us alone. He's gonna hate didn't play the sub. Yeah, I think it's... So, apologies everybody. We can't watch the third game. It just didn't work. That was the recording. And it bugged out. So we got to see what everybody played. And that's it. So apologies to everybody. Was 2-1 for Hades. Thank you. So if we go on the between games thing, so Asem, Nine Racing Cat, Automaton, They are the guys that pulled out the win. I can start the next one if nobody's doing any more. Yeah, we had the replay, but unfortunately the replay bugged. We've not had much luck. The replay bugged for this one. I can't see the third, no. So we watched. Oh, it was a different link. Do you have another link? So I had. I don't know. It was 3.35 MB. So if we can just check it against someone else has, we can just fast forward to that point and see if it breaks. If you have it, Automaton, you can send it through to me on Discord. I'm in the Keen Gaming Discord. Yeah, that'd be cool. If not, I mean, we can just do their next games. I don't have everything else set up though. I only set up to 2-1, but it's been fun. So let's see if anyone else is streaming. But that'll just be the link to the live thing, won't it? It won't be the. Yeah, I would need the recorded game as like a file. Yeah, is anyone else streaming the other games? Does anyone know? Doesn't look like it. We can try and get in. Yeah, that's a shame. Thanks for trying though. So it's the same guys. But this time it's the Mummy Issues team. Who else is playing? So 20 GMT, Team Nolra. What's that? B or C? Oh, it would be the same. So the score was 2-1 to the Hades Gonna Hate guys, but we didn't get to watch the last game. We only got to watch 2 minutes of the last game. Yeah, I mean, the first 2 games were really good, and we got to watch those. Bit of a gap, but we got to watch the first 2. Automaton with the huge Gaia boom in that second game. I can't post in this group C thing. That's recording. But it crashed. It was from a what's it called? Save state, wasn't it? So Mummy Issues is playing again. Spur F Recon. Okay, I won't What group are they in? And sorry for the Stream Elements thing. I don't have a link. Aphrodite's OnlyFans. Which one are they in? Are they B? They're B. So what are their names? We've got Afro OnlyFans. I'm going to write it like that. What's the other team? Oh, is it? No, Recon's team is called like Kaiju Princess Fan Club or something, isn't it? Let's see. Let's just ditch this thing. Okay, they posted a link just a second ago, so we'll watch this one just so we've got something to watch. Does anyone know what SPOF's team is called? It's just called Team SPOF. Is that it? I like it. I like it. Okay, they've not started. Sweet. Was that what it was called? Kaiju Princess something? Oh, Flames messaged me. We suck at finding funny names, so we don't care. Okay. That's a great name. Okay, we've got game one. Should we watch that from the recording? Is there a vote? Should we Kaiju Princess 2 fan club? Oh, there we go. I'm just gonna copy that straight from there. That's brutally big, isn't it? We'll call it FC. Okay, so I've got a recorded game. We're just going to go for that. And we'll just get the recorded games and we'll go. Because watching live has not been my friend. Just downloading those recordings. Doesn't seem to want to do it. Okay. We're getting into a game. Settings. Make sure that everything is on slow. Okay, here we go. So we're watching a different game. This is the first game of Team SPOF, which is, we couldn't think of a good name, versus the Kaiju Princess Fan Club. So on this side, we have, so it's SPOF's team. We have him on the right-hand side playing as Set. So he's opted into the right-hand side. So it seems like from the previous series, the S-tier players wanted to go in the middle, in the pocket, and kind of boom up. But maybe Sperif wants to go for some kind of timing with his set instead. Then in the middle, we have Tiger Boss, who is the A tier player. He's playing as Kronos. And we have Entropic, who I would guess is the B tier player, playing as Loki. There is a Loki in this game as well. Then if we move over to the other side, and we get onto the Princess Fan Club. So this is Ganji. He is playing as Odin. We haven't seen an Odin yet. We have Recon playing as Isis. And we have 50 Shades of Hades playing as Hades. Now, Recon has opted into this middle position. And I did watch some of his last game. And I think he's going full on camels and Osiris and all the like ridiculously fast camels going and raiding. But we'll see if that's what he wants to do now. This is quite an open map, so maybe that is what he's going to want to go for as well. We've got no Gaias in this one, so there's no sharing around the Gaia forest like we previously have. What sort of build are we planning to go for here? I don't know if the game's running a little bit slowly, but at least we're actually in the game. So what can we expect? So what we've seen from Loki's in the first game when he was in the middle is we saw one side go for a huge boom, basically just getting 2 town centers, not even building any military buildings, letting his other players defend him, and then getting out loads of units later on while he's boomed up. Or on the other side, we saw them going for a much more legacy style of play, like going in for 10 to 15 hearses and just going all out, trying to get as many raids as you possibly can, huge myth unit spawns with the flaming weapons, that sort of situation. So I don't know what Entropic is going to do. He has decided to go on the side, or whether the players know that they can choose where they go or not. For anyone that doesn't know, that wasn't here for the first games, you can actually choose who goes in the middle. It's all based on your player color. So that if you wanted to see, I made a short about it. I put it out today because I feel like it's a good thing that everyone should know that's in this tournament. I was thinking about gatekeeping it for my team, but no, want to let everybody know. So, are we seeing any very early advances? We're seeing a Kronos advance extremely quickly. I mean, that's kind of the standard play. Where is he putting this this temple? He's moving it onto the Odin player. Now, Ganji spots it straight away with his Raven. So he knows that this is actually going to come for him. The standard advance time for like the ridiculously early rush from the Kronos is like 3 minutes. 3:30 isn't so... Is it frozen? Why is that taking so long to get through? So he went through a 3:30. Prometheans coming in. Deciding to go for the Prometheans rather than the automatons, as we saw from the last one. And the Zom comes down. Nice play from 50 Shades of Hades there. And this is going to completely shut down these. Unless Tiger Boss decides to go for more, which he actually is already. He's queued up another one. And then he really needs to get that upgrade in ASAP. Because then when they die, they let down 3 little guys rather than the 2. And it does make a massive difference. Let's see what everyone's going through here. So it looks like we've got a Heimdall from Entropic. Which one's Entropic? So he is the red player. So... not deciding to go through the normal route of getting the super fast hearses with the Hall of Thanes. He's going for Heimdall, but obviously not some kind of Heimdall rush. Maybe he's going for getting those faster building guys out, which I can't remember what it's called. Riggs Thula, it's this upgrade here. D down the bottom left. And then a very late advance time from 50 Shades of Hades, going for more of a... deciding to go for a 1TC kind of more eco play on the early aggression there. I mean, he could choose to do that because obviously he does have his Sentinels that he's already dropped in his friendly Odin's base. So as this is a more open map, I guess you'd expect less second town centers. Looks like Sporif's going for a delayed second town center rather than getting one really early on. So he went for those extra priests, gets those animals out, and then the priests are obviously here to defend against anyone that wants to go for his second town center. But I don't believe anyone else is going for a town center. Tiger Boss, has he brought his temple back? No, he's put it somewhere else. But it does look like he's going for a delayed second town center as well. So there was a bit of early aggression, and now not much happening from there. I want to speed it up just to make sure we're actually getting the right speed. So we do have yellow and red from the Team Spoeft. I couldn't think of a name. Going through for an attack on the Hades. Hades has used his Sentinel, so he is free to attack. Normally, you wouldn't really want to rush the Hades, but once his Sentinels is down, you might as well rush him rather than the Odin. The Odin's pretty much untouchable for the early part of the game because of these Sentinels. Looks like there isn't that many units out for 50 Shades of Hades. I'm not sure what he was going for. He's got his units out, but didn't decide to go for a second town center. Getting those eco upgrades in, that's probably more what he was after. It's a really fine line in these team games because you kind of want to boom, because if everybody booms and you don't, you kind of struggle. But then if you're the one booming and you get rushed by everybody, it's a bit of a struggle. It does look like Teal, the Odin player, is coming to help his Hades out. He said thank you very much for the Sentinels. Now he's going to come and help out with some raiding cav. Prometheans going down. Valkyries very, very strong against the Prometheans with their 3 times bonus damage, and the Hades Minotaurs waxed them all away. He took a little bit of damage, though I didn't really see many villagers going down. He just had to resort to eating the pigs rather than going for the berry bushes that he probably would have preferred to do rather than use those up. Some nice houses just randomly thrown around. Typical Loki play. So we do have the second town center for both Spoeft and Tiger Boss. Tiger Boss going for a third town center. This is something that we used to see. I don't really see this anymore, where you would go for early aggression, not get a second town center like that early on, and then just go for 3. So it looks like that's what he's going for. It does put a kind of timing on the other side. If the other guys want to go for some kind of aggression onto the player that's just put 3 town centers down, because I mean this costs a lot, and he basically can't build anything else this early on if he's got 3 town centers. So you've got to, but during or for Retold, sorry, you can't actually tell that someone's on the 3 town centers unless you go scout it. So and it's something that's a lot harder to do during these team games. There's so much more of the area to actually cover. And this is something that I brought up in one of the other games, that I feel like these maps are huge compared to the old game. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it just feels like these games are huge. So Recon going for the Cryo Sphinx. He's got 3 Sphinx in, looking for raids. There are 2 Hero Citizens there, and I'm not sure if he saw that or just decided, nah, that probably isn't the way forward, but Hero Citizens are very good against Myth units. Interesting that he's not gone for the Haruko Sphinx, but he is going now. Haruko Sphinx is that upgrade you really need because it puts them up to a ridiculous speed, so they're at 6.1 speed. But he does want to raid Tiger Boss because he's the booming player right now. Looks like he did find one of his oracles though. Oracles, obviously, you want to snipe those whenever you can because that is basically a villager for him. It looks like there's a bit of a lull during this game though. There isn't too much going on. There is a nice stop of a town center from Ganji here, and he's got all of the counter units up against those throwing axemen. The Valkyrie might go down, but some nice micro to pull him away, and actually makes Entropic delete the town center too. Really, really nice play. Also got 50 Shades of Hades bringing through his 3 units, his Hades Shade and his Minotaur to get some damage done. Looks like 50 Shades of Hades going through Apollo, a really nice team game god. You can underworld wherever you want and either do some kind of attack on a backside if you wanted to take down this free town center basically, or you can use it to sway some kind of fight. If it's a 2v1, then you can come over and assist some of your allies or make it an uneven fight in your favor. This Minotaur is getting a lot of free value, as a free unit, I should say. Looks like Spoef's bringing his units over here. He's gone for pretty much what you'd expect. He's gone for some kind of boom here into dropping down his Migdal. Maybe he's going to try and go through. So it looks like, I think I'm hovered on Recon and he wants Mythic Age as soon as possible. Spoef is also going through Mythic Age. So he wants to go through Thoth. Thoth, he wants to get that upgrade, Valley of the Kings, and just spam out whatever unit he's decided to go for, which in this case is Chariot Archers. And he did go through, so he is the green player. He didn't go through to get the extra range on his Chariot Archers. I'd assume that's what you'd want to do if you want to just spam them. But deciding to go through Nephthys instead. Maybe worried about some Myth units or just wants the value of the Ancestors. Looks like Ganji wants to come along, get some raids in. And we'll take down these very, very quickly. Scorpion Man probably won't take anything out there. we are seeing some raids from the Kaiju Princess fan club too. Looks like they're getting a lot more raids on. I haven't really seen any raids come from Team SPOEFT yet. They've more been on the receiving end of a lot of these raids. No, really nice wall up though, but he could come over here and kill some with his Sphinx. And whenever the ISIS player wants to, can drop Ancestor's Eclipse, unless he's just going for a ridiculous kind of power spike where he'd drop down his Meteor, his Ancestor's Eclipse all at once with his 3 Haruko Sphinx. Nice Valor there to get the HP back up, and that wall is going to come in clutch, and I don't think he's going to lose anything. These little cheeky walls save so much. He should have just taken it down when they had the chance earlier, but decided not to go for that. Promethean's coming through for Tiger Boss, now has that upgrade, which is nice. He hasn't been touched too much though, so that is the one saving grace for Team SPOEFT. I couldn't think of a name, so that's what they decided to go for, Team SPOEFT. And a Tiger Boss is 3 town centers and hasn't really been touched, but huge raids coming off on to SPOEFT. Deciding to get a lot of those camel riders out, but the Sphinx are going to do so much damage to them. He could drop an Ancestor's Eclipse here and kind of take out this army, but maybe wants to save it for the economy instead. That's normally what these players want to do, and then the Sphinx are just even faster than these heavy raiders. Unfortunately, he is set SPOEFT, so he can't get the Isis or Ra really fast camels. But we do see a lot of heroic ages coming through, some mythic ages. This is exactly what we were talking about. Where is this Meteor deciding to come down? It's coming down on poor Entropic Space. He's been attacked by pink, or black and pink, at the same time as getting a Meteor dropped on him and Ancestor's Eclipse. Basically using everything at once to just get a ridiculous power spike onto Entropic. That also, he lost his second town center just before it was made as well, so he's really been struggling this game, really being picked on. If he wants to, he can garrison inside Tiger Boss's TC, which is exactly what he decides to do. He is basically out of this game. He just needs to get some houses up and spend whatever resources he can getting out some hearses. Hearses are kind of eco units, so pretty big chaos coming through from Tiger Boss there. All of Recon's god powers being used, every god power in the game coming in, ancestors for Team SPOEFT as well in order to hold this. Also got some raids coming on here, so it looks like we had a Mythic Age god power dropped here in the Meteor, and we'll just take that out with the few remaining animals too. But we also still do have this huge attack going on. They have managed to defend. Entropic though doesn't have any town centers. The poor guy is on 6,000 score, just been focused way too much this game. Ganji coming in with more raids, town center raids, rather than going against the laborers. Interesting choice, but I guess just wants to cut down the population, or just wants to make up for the fact that he's lost his town center as well. Recon coming in, he's not got the tech for the fast camels, because he decided to go through Thoth as well, favoring the Meteor rather than the Son of Osiris and the super fast camels. But camels on their own are just really good anyway, especially as soon as you get the champion upgrade in. SPOEFT going for Scorpion Men, solid choice. Double Migdo up here. Entropic trying to get his town center up. I don't know whether it was worth just getting like a back town center rather than the one in your main base. I mean, I guess it does have these few remaining sentry towers and houses, but it might just be worth sacking it, to be honest. Yeah, because 50 Shades of Hades, he knows that he wants to stop this from happening. Unfortunately, Tiger Boss just didn't leave like a couple of units. It would have just been nice to leave a couple of units for something if this was going to happen. But there looks like there's enough Hursa here to be able to get his settlement back up. Bit of an attack down the bottom. Scorpion Men should be fine against this, but like we say, champion camel riders against unupgraded chariot archers. Lucky that Recon must be paying attention elsewhere. And actually, SPOEFT has also gone for the champion camel riders. He was actually attacking a different point of Recon there. Tiger Boss fully going into 50 Shades of Hades base. Really well defended base. He's put everything in a kind of wall fashion. Just a few openings for his really strong archers to come through. Managed to idle a lot of villagers, and here come the big bad myth units from the classical age. But as soon as you advance through the ages, they become very Very, very strong. And you also get resources back playing as Kronos. It looks like we can see whenever you're sending resources over. So Entropic has received some resources there. I'm assuming that's to get his town center back up, but he's still going after this one. Can 50 Shades of Hades deny the town center again? It looks like it's going to be so close. We can't see the second bar, but it was close, and he did manage to deny that. Tiger Boss did bring some units over. I mean, how many units does poor Entropic have? He's got 6 gatherers, a temple, a couple of houses, and he needs to just bring those hearses back. They're so low HP on those hearses. Looks like we got a bit of an underworld situation happening. Underworld coming through from 50 Shades of Hades from here to... Oh my god, why is it so hard to find it? Why can we not see? We don't see black units anywhere. I have no idea where he's actually put that to. Oh well, we will just carry on down here. These team games, man, they're just so hectic. I mean, look at the score difference. We have Tiger Boss doing the 3 town center huge boom, and his poor teammate just so far behind. We do have some catapulties though. They are the counter to camels, but it just looks like there's way more camel riders than the catapulties, and there's actually some normal just heavy Mamillos in there, which really aren't going to cut it against the champion camel riders. Ganji's still getting some big raids off, but Recon's camels here. Tiger Boss is absolutely huge, and it looks like Ganji knows this, and he just wants to go on. He just wants to go for these citizens here. The citizens are tanking pretty well. Some nice micro to get into the mana, but they're still going to go down a little bit. Argus could come back. I mean, their special was very, very strong. Looks like Entropic's still going for this same town center. But there's a lot happening elsewhere. That's absolutely fine. We're going to find this implode just by going everywhere. So this is Tiger Boss's implode, sucking in all of the pink units, all of the black units. If you thought it was broken in a 1v1, you should see it in a team game. Just absolutely destroys everywhere. While this is happening, Migdal Stronghold up on the gold mine for Recon here. Some more attacks coming here. We've got Spoef coming in with some champion camel riders to do a bit of a raid. Ganji choosing some hero units here, I guess, to stop the Scorpion Men that Spoef had quite a lot of earlier. And all of the camels coming in here. Huge raid to drop Ganji down from top score. Oh, dodging. And just taking out some of his buildings there. Entropic does manage to get his town center back up. Able to build more villages now, but he's in a very tough spot. 50 Shades of Hades up here getting a good, some good gold mines too. Looks like Recon's coming over to defend Spoeft, but it doesn't look like Tiger Boss is deciding to attack anywhere. Just getting his champion units, just holding back. 50 Shades of Hades coming through to Entropic. I mean, 50 Shades of Hades is also, he doesn't have that much score either, so he has been attacked quite a bit. So it isn't just on, it isn't over, so to speak. We have Ganji's huge Fimbulwinter. There's no ceasefire from this side. There's no Zeus. There's no Poseidon. So this Fimbulwinter is going to get some serious damage done, and it did go on Entropic's. No, it didn't. Luckily for him, it didn't go on his poor town center. And random spawns though. Looks like Recon is going in for the attack, but Tiger Boss does have the counter units down there. Needs to come and raid some of these gold mines. There's the really safe gold mines right at the back that Recon needs to come and have a look for. There's just so many to choose from, but there's literally villagers on, apart from this one, there's villagers on pretty much every gold mine. So whichever gold mine Recon chooses, he'll get some value from. Also deciding to go after the camel caravans. Not a bad shout, but there is quite a lot of gold left. But I mean, this is a team game, so it's going to run out pretty quick. But a siege coming through also to take down Ganji's side. I'm surprised they haven't just full force into Entropic to just take him out of the game. I mean, this is the sort of thing where you can fully go for one of the players to just take them out, or you can just ignore him and go, wow, he's basically not going to do anything for the next 5 minutes if we just leave him to it. So you could just 3v2 everybody else. It's also a good choice. Palace should come up. Double Palace should be enough to just jump these citizens into it. And Tiger Boss, actually, I think he's the A tier player. I was just about to say he's the A tier player, so he's going to have some really quick micro. But he's the A tier player, I believe. And the counter units coming in for the pure champion camels. Looks like nobody's really switched up what they're doing. It's just constant raids from the camels. Lots of defense from Tiger Boss. Walls coming up for Ganji. Definitely needs to get those up. We've got some trade coming through from all of the guys of Kaiju Princess Fan Club. Sporef's team, looks like it's only him that has the trade currently, but there are a few gold mines left. Interesting that there's a lot of empty settlements that just aren't taken. I mean, obviously, from Entropic's side, he's not taken this because he got attacked so much, but a Tiger Boss has taken one of his instead. It might just be worth him taking these two also. I mean, you don't want to because you want to be nice to your teammate and be like, well, we should all have 3, but at this point, you just need to take these ones. There's just no reason not to. Looks like 50 Shades of Hades realizes this. Looks like there's an earthquake from the black side. Oh my god, why can I not find it? These team games are mad. There we go. Looks like it's fully onto Tiger Boss's front, but actually, it didn't really go down. I guess nothing was really in the center. There was probably a palace here that I missed to start with. But we're currently basically 3 versus 2 for the moment, but they are defending pretty well. That being Tiger Boss and Spoef. Ganji deciding to go for the champion berserks. I assume this is just some villagers that he's changed over, and then pretty big chaos here that should be fine. But the units are a bit too close, so they do win that fight. But that is 1 god power down for that win on the berserks. But it looks like a team Princess Fan Club bringing everything together. Where are these champion camels going to go? They can just go on this gold mine, shut down Spoeft isn't a bad shout because it's very difficult to get the citizens there. We're just going to ride along with these camels, see what they go for. Looks like there's just a bit of a stalemate in the middle. I believe this is the longest team game we've actually seen yet. 23 minutes, and it doesn't look like there's any clear winner currently. But Recon coming in. Really quick reaction time by both Spoef and Tiger Boss. I imagine this was pinged or chatted about in the team comms that there was actually somebody coming with a huge raid. He could take out these wooden walls. They are only wooden, so he hasn't decided to get any of the upgrades yet. So you can take them out very, very quickly with some champion camels. Tiger Boss is managing to push back Recon from this side. And here we go. Entropic getting the second town center. He's just been left alone, so why not? You need to get the hill fort to defend it, and then he is definitely coming back in this game if he's not going to get touched. Tiger Boss is pushing back this side. Looks like really nice defense from Spoef to actually bring back the camels to defend the enemy camels. Now, is this game going to come down to who has the better trade and how well they're going to defend that trade? Because these very forward gold mines look like they're running out, and it's basically just the left side gold mines that barely been touched because these are the players that have been attacked so much. But it might come down to that. Bit of a deconstruct coming in the middle onto one of Recon's many Migdal strongholds. If we go on it, I'm sure he has loads. Oh, he only has 3, so it's a pretty good deconstruct, to be fair. And Recon's going for the elephants, double printing them with his Value of the King, so they come out 2 by 2 in order to defend. The champion destroyers with full upgrades, except the Pierce upgrades, are going to put in work, because they don't really need the Pierce upgrades anyway. 87% Pierce armor. Takes down the town center. And Entropic is actually just... he is just chilling. 50 Shades of Hades has not really made the most of Entropic not being in the game. He's got some archers in to deal with what yellow, what Tiger Boss is kind of putting in, but I don't know. He could have just gone full hoplites or something like that, or pure Hippias and just gone, yeah, I'm just going to take down Entropic's everything. But he's decided not to go for that. I mean, maybe the team decision decided not to go for that. Champion Arcus. Do they do well against the War Elephants? Only 46% pierce armor. It doesn't have the full iron shield, so maybe that's why. But he gets 2 for the price of 1, so why not? That is like the first push that we've managed to see. It's been a pretty stalematy game. So this is the first push we've actually managed to see of someone losing their forward town center. If you don't count Entropic almost losing the game, or being kicked out of the game, sorry, from the pure rush of the black and pink players. What's happening down here? It looks like Ganji just decided to go for pure berserks. I thought maybe he was just changing some of his villagers over because he's got all his upgrades, but decided to just go for berserks now. It's not a bad option into the camels. Then he's got some throwing axemen to deal with the axemen coming out. This is a bit of a standstill. What's going on here? Champion berserks coming through. We have mercenary coming. Someone's just received some resources. It's whoever I'm watching, which I think is in... No, I'm not sure who I'm watching. This is exactly what you want to do if it comes down to late game trade. You want to be... I was already random forest fire. Who wouldn't have forest fire? Teal with the forest fire. He probably wanted to do it here. Maybe he didn't see the full line of sight. But putting hill forts, putting towers on the enemy trade is a great option. Maybe you just want to garrison them and let the hill fort take some aggro off of the chariots and then run away. But he decided not to go for that and just take out some camels while he gets the chance. And Entropic gets to the Mythic Age, chops down his Fimbulwinter, which is a massive assistance. And 50 Shades of Hades has got some pretty strong chariot archers here, but into double hill fort, he should be able to defend for a little bit. Looks like hill fort goes down. We're going to need to see more trade from the SPOF team, the guys that couldn't think of a name. Yeah, we have pure trade from the Princess Kaiju fan club side. Dwarfs mining. A lighthouse coming up. Let's have a look. Let's see what kind of line of sight we get on this. Look at the line of sight of this bad boy. Why not? So I'm on Recon's perspective, so I assume he's tributing resources to people. We just can't see what it is on that side, unfortunately. Entropic's still managing to hold. Must be up to 50 camel caravans for SPOF now, and that's why he's decided to empower them. Just going for pure axemen, which is a good shout against this. So this is the underworld from 50 Shades of Hades. We saw it earlier. It was just a defensive one to get around the map in a defensive way rather than some sort of aggression onto a backside or something. Pure Arcus. Very good for defense, but it just means that you just can't push. So we won't be seeing much pushing done in the middle. Pure Chariots versus Pure Arcus. This side getting pushed back as well. And we're up to a 50k score for SPOF. It's absolutely crazy team game. I'm so shocked that that our red player here, Entropic, has managed to bring himself back in any stretch. But he's played this really well to actually get back. Let's have a look at some of the queues for the players here. So we've got Chariots and Elephants coming. 50 Shades of Hades going for pure Tox. And Entropic trying to survive. Would be nice to just maybe see some of these come over. I mean, it's a little bit tough. What are we going for here? Arcus and Catapultes. Catapultes technically do counter the Chariots in terms of like they have extra bonus damage, but they just die so quickly. They just have no pierce armor at all. It's better to get the destroyers out. Maybe he doesn't have that many palaces. He's got 5 palaces. I mean, this is 30 minutes into a game. Should have a decent amount of palaces if that's what you want to make. Migdal's in a defensive way down here. Open gold mine. Gold mines. Still some full gold mines around. definitely a bit of a stalemate situation. I wonder if this is where someone goes for a Titan. Maybe if we can look at some of their eco. What sort of eco do they have? So it looks like they have. Someone got a Titan there. Nope. So lots of eco there, lots of resources there. Spurrift has loads of resources. He could definitely drop a Titan gate if he wants to. Yellow doesn't have that much resources. Entropic has a decent amount, but he'll be obviously want to use those on his upgrades. But Spurrift here with his 3k food, 2k wood, almost 2k gold could definitely be dropping one. It isn't like he needs that many villagers, but it looks like he's pushing just fine without it. He's going for the fortified town center of Ganji, the Odin player. I mean, he could also be just saving up for... He hasn't even used his shifting sands yet. He could do some elephant shifting sands onto the back line or something, or maybe some villagers to wall off up here. Shifting sands with a free vision could be used at any moment. But it looks like he's just going full force with his elephants. But the Underworld Passage is here, Champion Chariots are here. But this does mean that Tiger Boss should be able to push this side. Recon just have so many units. Why does he have so many units? He's got 280 population. That is definitely why. Recon's decided to go for the town center. Oh, the Titan Gate, sorry. 280 because he has a lot of town centers, but he decided to go for the Titan Gate. And then do we see Spurrift go for a Titan Gate in response? Yes, we do. Normally, players just forget about it. I'm also someone that forgets about Titan Gates, and then when someone else gets one, I'm like, oh yeah, why don't we get a Titan Gate out? But if Team Spurrift, I couldn't think of a name, pulls out a win, and Entropic, for me, has got to be the player of the game for staying in. I don't know how he's managed to pull this back at all. I just think Tiger Boss needs to sack some of these Arcus. He isn't building anymore now, so he has realized. And just pure siege or pure infantry to just completely push this down is definitely needed. Because all of the chariots, or pretty much most of the chariots for Recon are here. Titan Gate coming down for Spurrift as well. So we're 26% for Recon. Spurrift's just started, so he won't be able to get there and deny it anytime soon. But we will have a Titan off there. Tiger Boss has a decent amount of resources in the bank too. But to be honest, maybe Spurrift could just give some units over to one of his teammates to also get a Titan Gate out. Ballista out. Really good defensive tool when you just basically just need to stop your opponent from coming in. These elephants are tanking for days. We do have a black Titan Gate too. That is 50 Shades of Hades with the Titan Gate. I've seen him playing in a lot of the free-for-all games, so he's definitely used to getting his Titan Gates and Wonders out. Pretty big frost here from Odin, from Mr. Ganji, but the Chariot Archers are just basically doing no damage for now. Just slowing it down so Recon can get closer to his Titan. Don't know how many units they have on some of these Titan Gates. Looks like Spurrift's gone for a lot. Recon, this 50 Shades of Hades, he's gone for a lot, but he was a little bit later. Recon's not gone for as many. He's only gone for 20, whereas Spurrift went for 37, so his should be pretty close to Recon's, to be honest. Full Arcus versus Hades does not sound somewhat sus. It does sound somewhat sus. Yeah, it seems like each of the teams wants to go for some kind of a defensive stance, which is an interesting choice. The Arcus are just there to defend, basically. You don't really want this many unless you're the one that needs to hold. So for red, getting these out, you really want to defend. But for someone that wants to do a push, I would likely suggest getting some infantry in to just take down these buildings. But I mean, these guys are better than me. A and S tier players. Looks like Spurrift has got some sort of fortification here. He has gone for 13 ballista towers, and he's got 8 Migdals in. So he is definitely wanting to put a stop to the enemy Odin player, but Entropic has lost his one of his town centers from 50 Shades of Hades, but managed to get him off. Some big snipes coming through with the minions and the second minions for Spoeft also to counteract it. But he should be able to get the Titan Gate out, and once this is finished, be absolutely fine. 95% on Spoeft's one, but 50 Shades of Hades and Recon will get this out at basically the same time, so it's 2 Titans against 1. And we'll have to see how these 2 Titans of Princess Fan Club will actually get on. Yellow is also getting a Titan Gate, but it's a little bit slow. But maybe he'll have the Titan to defend. One good thing working for Spoeft is he did go through Nephthys, so he gets the upgrade, this one, where you get extra damage from your heroes against myth units. And one of the best things about Egyptians for against myth units is they do divine damage, so all of the armor for the Titan doesn't really matter. It's just more the HP, even though it does have 2800 HP. So we're fighting 1v2 all game. He's played this really, really well. To be honest, it feels bad if Spoeft's team loses, because they've held on really, really well. But he does have 2 Titans coming his way. Second. And now he's getting all his siege out to push, but he is still 2 versus 1, which is rough. The Titan is coming. Where are the enemy Titans? They're so hard to see on the map now. There's not a huge T. 50 Shades of Hades Titans coming through. It looks like he's going straight for Tiger Boss's Titan Gate, which is probably the right call, but he might be close to being done. It'd be good to get some buildings up here. You can't do ghost buildings now, or you definitely can't do walls, because you can just walk straight through the walls, but deciding to turn around and hit, getting a bit distracted, a little bit of a ghost building coming through, as we said. But it's much harder to do it now, but it's still definitely worth it. Titan fight coming down here. We have Recon's Titan, Spoeft Titan. They're both going to trade pretty evenly with each other, but Spoeft has so many units here. But the question is, can 50 Shades of Hades Titan get to Tiger Boss's Titan? I think it's going to be so close. It depends how quickly he kills citizens, because he's 87% of the way there. Whether or not they'll be able to withstand a few shots, I think he's actually going to get it through. This Titan's getting distracted. He could have just beelined straight here, decided not to. So many heroes, so much siege on there, and he manages to get it out here. So we've got Tiger Boss's Titan. Titan's here. Basically traded 1 for 1. Oh, dear. Apologies if my voice is going. I'm a little bit ill while recovering. But Ganj, I didn't even notice. We have Ganji getting out a Titan also. But who attacks first? It is Tiger Boss that's attacking. He got 2 free shots on 50 Shades of Hades Titan, and he has all of these heroes, the Norse heroes, Atlantean heroes, and the siege. He'll be able to win this very handily. But then there is one more Titan to deal with. There's so many Titans. We've never seen so many Titans. This is a crazy game. This is their first game as well, which is ridiculous. Absolutely huge. Ganji coming through still with the berserks. These towers, ballista towers, putting in work. Wins that Titan fight with half HP. What a guy. Now, where is the Titan from the other team? I'm just going to have to scan it like this. He sent it this way. Okay, so he sent it to push back Spoeft, who is still 2 versus 1 and a Titan. Tiger Boss is deciding, rather than pushing Recon, he's deciding to push 50 Shades of Hades, which is an interesting choice because he is the Hades player with the, with the extra defensive nature of being Hades with the archer upgrades and whatnot. Nope. Scratch that. Where is he going? This guy takes such small paces. Is it just me? He just walks like he shat himself? Okay. Looks like he's coming over to deal with this Titan. Spirit is finally being pushed back. Big walls coming in. Ganji gets back his town center. Looks like Entropic needs his town center back up again. 50 Shades of Hades doing that. Second Fimbulwinter coming through for Entropic. Absolutely huge. Probably the best team game. The best team game Mythic Age God power there is. And the priests coming in, dealing their divine damage with their extra upgrade. In comes Tiger Boss's Chronos Titan to deal with this Titan. Who's going to get the first shot off? He gets the first shot off. It looks like Ganji isn't paying attention. Needs to definitely fight it. So there's also some priests coming through for Recon who also went net these. So Tiger Boss's Titan will go down. But Ganji's Titan looks like it's going down pretty quick too. We've got Swerve's got a decent amount of priests here. He's got 13 priests. So it's just going to be full reset. We've got 8,000 HP left on the Titan. Sounds like a lot, but these guys deal divine damage times 6. I think it should be going down pretty soon. We've got Tiger Boss still with the archers over here, but they are slowly pushing 50 Shades of Hades with his towers. Absolutely mental, this game. It's time to go in with Phoenixes, which isn't the choice when you've just had a Titan and all the heroes are out for both sides. The pocket play is about to overwork during this game. That's for sure. Titan, 5,000 HP, then it is surviving because Spirit is still 2 versus 1. Minimal defenses coming in from Recon here, but these War Elephants just tank for ages because it's just pure archers. It hasn't been the choice for the last 20 minutes, but it's what he's decided to go for anyway. I don't know why. At some point, I don't know. At some point, you just need to learn. But hey, I'm just a B tier player. What do I know, right? Titan getting pulled away. Absolutely crazy game. Ganji's Titan taking down farms. Spurft has lost his full town center, which is a pretty big deal here. He's down to just 3 town centers now, rather than the 4. So has he had Ganji's second town? He's had Ganji's town center this whole time. It's just so hard to tell. So it's 2v1 on both sides, but Tiger Boss has managed. He's now getting the destroyers out. Here we go. We've got 21 destroyers. This is exactly what you need. Lighthouse going up for Recon. I guess he's out of Migdal strongholds because you can only build a certain amount. What's my hotkey? You can only build 10. That's right. So maybe he'll have to delete some that's on the back. Phoenix raids coming in. Goldmine's just getting ignored now. Oh, Tiger Boss is down. He's decided that they don't want to play it any further. 50 Shades of Hades gets his town center back. And it looks like Team Kaiju Princess Fan Club number 2 is going to take the win in this game. This was ridiculous. What a huge win. It definitely sucks for SpoF's team. They played this very well. They were down from like 15 minutes in, and to lose this is just so unfortunate for them. Entropic played so well to get back in this game. I don't know how he did. SpoF with the 2v1 for ages. Tiger Boss did this like 3 TC huge boom where he wasn't touched, but his teammates were. So he played that very, very well. And yeah, that's a pretty ridiculous game right there. Oh, what a game. GG's. So this was only game 1, right? So this is pretty crazy. But for me, my throat hurts from from being ill. So what I'm going to do is throw you over to somebody else. Is there someone else streaming this? Does anyone know if there's anyone else streaming? Forever Till Dawn. Nora versus Astasy. Cool. So thanks everyone for checking out the stream. It was much appreciated. Thanks Boyd for Thanks Boyd for the big raid. And we are going to raid Forever Till Dawn. He is carrying on with this. So thank you guys. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.